everyone. How are we all doing? It's Friday. It's been a bloody minute, innit? I've finally got back to a call-in. I'm riding solo a little minute. Do you know why, everyone? Because in typical me fashion, I totally forgot to invite anyone. I've been so busy today, so preoccupied with so many other things, I totally forgot to invite anyone. So you're stuck with me for the meantime. A big up to every single one of you. Yeah, Joseph. Oi, listen, brother. You are absolutely right. My dad will not be happy today. As everyone knows, my dad is a massive West Ham fan. He's usually in the chat. Maybe he'll rock up at some stage today. But yeah, he won't be happy with this. I've got it on the screen just in front of me, and there's all of you wonderful so-and-sos. Big up to every single one of you in the chat. Will have already sinned so far. Yeah, Chelsea are giving them a bit of a tonking, isn't they? It is not a good day for West Ham whatsoever, is it? Big up to COYG in the building, man. Early doors as always. Big up to you, my brother. Big up to Robert as well, man. Always there. And my chief mod, Dazza. We'll be going to Leeds tomorrow, won't we, brother? We will be going to Leeds indeed. You'll be picking me up, I hope. If this show starts later than 12:45, sorry. Punishment is to eat 2 packets of them bastard noodles. Oi, mate, they were roasting hot. They were roasting hot, and you know I like my curries as hot as they come, man. I can handle a lot of spicy food, but the noodles that you gave me, I'm sure you injected with like evil fucking California. Like there was just something evil about them. They weren't right, man. I took a couple of bites from them, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?" They were dirty, Daz. I think you've done me a wrong in there, brother. But big up to you, man. Big up to everyone in the building. Big up to COYG, man. Of course. I hope everyone's had a good week. How's everyone been, man? What everyone think of the Manchester United game? We didn't do a little review. We done a little thing, but of course, sadly, my uncle passed away, didn't he? So obviously, come on, rest in peace. Rest in peace, Uncle Baz. Come on, right up there, man. The geezer, tell you. He was a gent, absolute gent. What a geezer. One of the only men in my family. They're mostly all bloody women, for crying out loud. So it's a big old loss to lose Uncle Baz. But do you know what? He's up there, bruv. Master Jedi, right up top, man. So big up to you. Big up to you. But yeah, man, yeah, it's been a bit of a funny old one, isn't it? 2025, but we move forward. We've got to move forward. Otherwise, we're just always been never progressing. Unlike a Mikel Arteta team. Big up, take your time around, mate. Yeah, I always do for some strange reason. Do you know what I mean? I'm always a little bit late. Come on, Daz. West Ham been off the rails since Aaron's dad wore an Arsenal shirt. Oi, yeah, we're going to keep that one. We're going to keep that one. Yeah, boy, my dad's not going to like you for that, bruv. You know that, didn't you? Come on, man. He is not going to be a happy bunny, brother. Big up to Gavin in the building, man. How you doing? Big up to Gavin, man. What's happening, Aaron? You good? What's happening, brother? Yeah, no, I'm good, brother. I'm all good, my friend. We got Vincenzo in the building, man. Come on, geezer. Of course I'm good with Vincenzo's in the building. How you doing, my brother? Hope you're all good, man. Smash them likes up, you so-and-sos. Suchek and Wan-Bissaka dreadful. Oi, they've been terrible. I've still got the game just literally in front of me. I mean, it's been about as poor gets. And we'll of course you can. I'll put the link out in the chat very, very, very soon. So as long as you're not going to come in and be a tit, you're all good, my friend. Big up, brother. Big up, brother. Come on, that's what it's all about, man. We got stank the place, mate. Yeah, that's what we do. Oh, here we go. We got the man in the building, Suge. Link's gonna be there, Suge. I'm gonna drop it very, very, very shortly, my brother. So if you want to come in and have a little chinwag and then slag me off face to face. I know you enjoy it, Suge, you bastard. Our brother from down under is very generous as always, man. Big up to you, brother Suge. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Yeah, of course. Yeah, we're always come on, man. Yeah, and Uncle Baz. Come on, brother. Come on. It is what it is. Life's life in sometimes. You know what I mean? You just got to deal with it. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. It's just annoying when sometimes it just stack pads on you, and it's been a little bit like that 2025 rather for me. I'm not gonna lie, man. It's been a bit of a stinky one, if I'm being totally honest with you. But what can you do? Do you know what I mean? There's no time for crying and all of that. What can you do about it? But boys, we have got a massive game coming up, and I've said this year, and I think you'll all agree with me. Let me just try and get this link, and I'll put it in the chat. Give me 2 seconds. I think you'll all agree with me, yeah? The Manchester United game. Listen, Arsenal haven't blown away. We just haven't. Arsenal Football Club, big up Gianni. What a geezer.
Big up you, my guy. How are you?
Big up. Come on, man.
I'm sorry.
Listen. I've got my geezer next to me, man. Come on, well, I'm a lot better than I was 5 seconds ago, Gianni. That's how I am, man. Come on, brother. Come on, Gianni, man. My geezer. I was just about to say, Gianni, so listen, mate. There was nothing, absolutely nothing pretty about what we watched on Sunday, was there? Let's just get it right. There was nothing pretty about it. And whilst there weren't anything pretty about it, we got the 3 points. That's all that matters. So when it comes down to it, you walk away with it. And that's all I wanted. It was away at Old Trafford. You can look down at the last century in the league. We haven't gone away to Manchester United and punched them up like everyone always says. We don't say that, do we, Gianni? Do we, world-class chat? We don't say these silly things because we know it's not true. Arsenal Football Club never go to Old Trafford. Even Arsenal in their pomp never go to Old Trafford and smash them up. Mm-hmm. But us fans know, go there, ugly it up, just come away with a win. Just don't show me that for the rest of the season. Cool, excellent, great. We move forward. But tomorrow, Gianni, and I want to bring you in this. Pardon me. Tomorrow we've got an opportunity at Leeds against the promoted side, and I don't care who gets promoted. It's at home. The first home game of the season. We've got our feet a little bit wet now. We've got used to the season. We've got our feet into the season. We've got our first win. There's no excuses. It's in front of the fans. I want Arsenal Football Club now, their season to get started really tomorrow. That's when I want it to get started tomorrow. And by that, I mean football. Show me something.
Yep.
Go out there and express yourselves. I don't want to see silliness. I don't want to see horseshoe. Oh, round we go here, all the way back. The Nelsons just passing along each other. Why don't you show me something different? Why don't you, begrudgingly, start a Martinelli as a left winger, but start an EZE and an Odegaard as the eights? Just get creative, change something, try something new. I'm assuming that's why you've brought players in there. Get something out of this team. I expect Arsenal Football Club not only to just win tomorrow, Gianni, and I want your opinion on this, but to perform tomorrow. What do you think, my brother?
100% agree, bro. 100% agree. I honestly, for me, after we've signed EZE, I want to see a formation change. I honestly want to see a formation change to get the best out of this team. My biggest gripe with him is that he doesn't change anything. And my worry is as great and as happy am I am with EZE, if we do the same thing again, where we're going to take a number 10 and move him out to be a touchline winger, we're not going to get the best of EZE, and I don't think we're winning the league. And then I don't see anything changing with our style of play. I honestly think we need to make a formation change to get the best out of the players. I'm worried about Saka. Saka looked very worrying to get locked up by a Luke Shaw who's been out of action for 18 months. Luke Shaw has not been fit for 18 months, so it's terrible. And yeah, before I go any further, dude, I just want to express my condolences. I sent you a message earlier, bro, but I know loss is a very tough thing, and everybody handles it differently. But I just wanted to say big up to your unks, man.
Nah, come on, man. Big up to you, man. No, I appreciate that. I see the message. There's been a few. Do you know what I mean?
I'm sure you've been getting slammed left, right, and center with that, dude. So it is what it is. I know, but
I appreciate you, bro.
If Mikel Arteta is going to impress me, I want to see a 3 or 4-0 victory over Leeds. I don't want to see us scraping by against Leeds. I don't want to see a shootout. I don't want to see 4-3 or anything else.
Yeah,
I want to see Arsenal absolutely slap the shit out of them. And if they don't, then it is what it is, and we're going to see that EZE is not going to make that much of a difference. But we'll see.
Yeah. Now, facts. I'm just going to bring Macy in there, but big up to Big Fucker in the chat. Big up to Big Fucker in the chat. Jay Shreds, how you doing, brother? Rest in peace, Unks. Big up to you, mate. There we go, Macy's, isn't it? I was not going to say big up. He's already here, mate. Big up to everyone in the chat. Adam Geezer, big up to you, brother. We've got Joseph Connor in the building, man. He's always in these chats. Come on, man. Joseph's a geezer. Hendo. Had the privilege of meeting Hendo twice. What a geezer. He's better around the second time as well. Do you know what I mean? He's like a fine wine. He just keeps getting better every time you meet Hendo. But big up to every single one in the building. Don't forget to smash them bloody likes up, man. Macy, what are you saying, bruv? What's your take? You can start off with a bit of Manchester United. You can start off with a bit of Leeds. I'm always intrigued to hear what you got to say, my brother.
Yeah, I'm doing my Besiktas pose.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah. Great to be on your show again, Aaron. Like it's been a
Come
long
on, man.
time since you've been doing this, and
Yeah.
yeah. About the Manchester United game, I was on Northside's channel, and I wasn't a bit too impressed with us. I mean, first half we played very well. Like we got the goal, we had so many chances to punish United, but in the second half we started to fade away a bit. Like all of our players were like all of them were all over the place. Like Saka, I don't know, like he was poor. Like I don't know how he lost it the whole 90 minutes. And Odegaard, I thought he was all right in the first half, but in the second half, he faded away the whole minute. Like I don't know what happened. And the fact of the matter is that Manchester United could have punished us if we were too like because we're too like overzealous in defense. And the fact of the matter is that we got away with it at Old Trafford, but I can guarantee you, against Leeds, who did get a win over Everton, courtesy of a penalty by Lucas Meche, was a bit strange. I mean, the penalty decision was a bit harsh. Like I don't know how it was given, but it is what it is. But I've seen how Leeds play in the championship because they play some kind of like free attacking style of football, and that could really give us a bit of a scare. And I've seen some players they have. They've got Lucas Meche, who I just said that I think he started his footballing career with Manchester City before he got traded over to the Bundesliga, and then he came back to England, and now here he is with Leeds. And I think Daniel James plays for them as well. And I've seen the kind of player he is. He is a very quick and very skillful winger, and you don't want to like fool around with him. He could absolutely skill you up. And let's talk about Daniel Farke. I mean, like I know that he's one of Jurgen Klopp's one of Klopp's like friends, like his bestie. And what he did at Norwich when he got them promoted to the Premier League was amazing, but he couldn't keep them up for too long. And now he did the same thing with Leeds. He got them promoted, but is he going to keep them up? We shall see. But I'm kind of worried about tomorrow because I heard on the news that Arteta doesn't want to start Eze on it. He doesn't want to give Eze his debut against Leeds, which is a bit shameful. I mean, it would be nice to see Eze on the field for the time of his life, but Arteta is just a coward. He's not man enough to give somebody a chance to show what they can do. Instead, he always relies on the players he favors. You know, Madueke, Havertz, Moreno, Odegaard, like the players he likes and he treasures all the time. So I'm a bit worried about tomorrow, but I still think we'll beat Leeds. I think we might get like maybe a 2-0 win because we all know that Leeds' biggest weakness is set pieces because last season they've had a bit of a horrible time defending from set pieces.
Yeah.
So if we score one set piece goal, that should give us a bit of confidence. So I expect us to beat Leeds, but against Liverpool in our next game at the end of August, I just think we'll get smashed there because you know how Liverpool will be because like they have made some incredible signings this year. They've signed Wirtz, Frimpong, Kirkis, and Ekati. So Liverpool, they really mean business again this season, and they're eyeing up another Premier League title. And Manchester City are looking to get their Premier League title track, like their title challenge back on. So this season we need to start acting seriously because we're not here to diddy daddle. We are here to fight for a title. And the fact of the matter is that I think when Lee pointed out saying that like he rated the window 5 out of 10, I agreed with him because I just think our transfer window this season has not been good. And the fact of the matter is that the likes of D Igal and Stricto, they were all like targeting Lee, saying, "Oh, Lee, how can you say that? We've signed Madueke and we signed Norgard. Like, isn't that not good for you?" And Lee said, "Well, because of the fact is Arteta going to play Eze? I don't know, because the fact of the matter is that, like, whether or not, like, if this manager is still favoring Madueke over Eze, that just shows that he's too predictable, because he does not want to give somebody like Eze a chance. So we have to see. So fingers crossed, if Arteta does start Eze tomorrow against Liverpool next week. So he's not starting tomorrow, but there's a chance he could start against Liverpool next week.
Yeah. No, in fact, I was going to bring Quadra in there, but it's almost like I'll be talking to a brick wall if I do. I don't know where he's gone. But I had to use it. Oh, come on. It was there. I had to use it. I had to say it. But yeah, he's come back. Yeah. All in all, you're just another brick in the wall. Quadra, how you doing, man? He's burst through it. How you doing? What's your take on it, man? Listen, I want to ask you this year, with Eze, right? So
to be honest with
we've
you,
listen one second. I'll ask you this. We've got Madueke in, yeah? Now there's questions, are we or are we not gonna be playing Madueke at left wing? Some think they do. But now Eze's in here. Now we're thinking, are we going to be playing him left winger? Surely Arsenal, after especially giving Trossard a new deal on improved terms, not improved length, pause. What can you do? It looks like Martinelli's not going anywhere soon. We can't be having 4 left wingers, surely. So what's actually going to happen there? What do you reckon? What can you see Eze's impact being at Arsenal Football Club? And how would that affect the Madueke deal? Because you'd surely think Arteta hasn't spent 120 million on the left wing, and none of them are left wingers. Would you? That sounds a bit Arteta-esque. Come on, answer it, me. Fill me in.
I just feel as though with Eze, right, we just never signed him quick as possible. I think that Fabrizio came out and said that in order to play against Leeds, you have to finish you have to sign the deal before 12 p.m. But we didn't do that, so he can't play against Leeds. So there's no point in playing him. But I don't know if he's going to start the game at Anfield, because I just feel as
though how you doing? How you doing?
Hey? Comment ça va?
Comment ça va? Tu vas bien?
Oui.
What's up, people? Aaron?
Oh.
Can you man hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Let me find somewhere.
Sorry. Go on. Let Quadra finish off and then jump in. Yeah,
I'll find somewhere in the corner. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Let Quadra finish and then jump in. Yeah. Sweet. Come on, Quadra. Let's go, my brother.
Everyone, but I just feel as though the fact that with Eze, I think he might be on the bench, because Arteta loves Martinelli, he loves Trossard, and he spent £1 billion, and I just don't understand why we're spending money on Madueke, you can call it Madueke. He missed an open goal at Old Trafford. Do you remember that? Saka on the left, they put a ball in and Madueke just can't lace his boots. I just look at Eze, I just feel as though the fact that he might be on the bench, he just might come on and change the game. That's my thing. We just have to wait to see if Odegaard gets suspended at least. Let him pick up 5 yellow cards, and if he does get 5 yellow cards, I hope Eze starts. But right now, it is a 5. I mean, some people are telling me we're going to do a treble this season. Some of my friends keep telling me we're going to do a treble.
Yeah, that's madness,
that we've won Community Shields as well.
You need to get new friends, mate. Cups. You need to get new friends, honestly, man. Yeah, I mean, well, they might be nice to you personally, but you need to get new football friends, I probably should say, man, because, they're off their rocker, Quasha, my old mucker.
Aaron, I'm going to send you something on IG that's absolutely mind-blowing.
I'm really looking at a little goosey right now. There we go. 1 second. I will bring that to screen in 2 seconds. I've just copied and pasted it, so I haven't actually properly looked at it just yet. So chat, bear with me for 2 seconds. All right, here we go. I'm so glad I've got a little bit more used to this. I'd have been here for about 20 minutes 3 months ago. Do you know what I mean? I'm no good with the old Or computer. All right, let's have a little goosey at what my brother Gianni's bringing to the screen. By the way, I did post your link to your new channel, people. By the way, smash the likes up and subscribe to me. We're nearly at 2K, but also Gianni's got a channel and have posted it in the and there we go. There it is again for anyone else that hasn't clicked on it already. Make sure you go and over subbing to Gianni, boys.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
718 million pounds net spend since 2019, 198 since 2019, Manchester City. And people saying that we're buying the league, is it?
Bro, I was doing some research and doing some numbers. You know that if we spend, like, I think it's the exact numbers, another 187.5 million pounds, we have officially spent half the club's worth since Arteta's been here.
Holy shit. Really?
With no outgoings the way that it's needed, this is going to severely handicap this team going forward for transfers, which can only mean that Saka, Wanyeri, Saliba, or Dalman could possibly get sold to recoup that much amount of money to try to stay within PSR problem, to stay out of PSR issues. It's an absolute disgrace on how we're running this club financially. There's no difference between the only difference between Arsenal and how Juventus has been ran into the ground to where they're $1 billion in the hole is because of the amount of revenue Arsenal brings in on the from the Premier League. So we either got to win to get the extra prize money, or we're going to have some serious issues. But to what you were saying about EZE, I don't want to see EZE and Odegaard in the same midfield. I don't. There's not enough physicality there for us to be on a defensive side. If we're going to play a defensive, pragmatic game, I don't want to see the two of them in there, because if you take Rice or Zubamendi out, they're going to run through the middle even easier than what it was before. Yeah. I honestly think EZE was a Berta signing and laying the foundations for whoever's going to be the next manager, because I don't think that Berta's agreeing with this either as far as him playing out on the left wing, because it's just the definition of insanity. All the guys that we have as left wingers aren't left wingers. Trossard's a 10. Martinelli's a striker. Eze's a 10. And Madueke should be outside taking care of the grounds instead of playing for Arsenal. I'm sorry. I don't know how this guy made it onto Arsenal. This guy at best should be playing for a mid-table club. He's not an Arsenal player.
Facts.
Yeah, that's funny, man. It's just facts. Rashid, bruv, come on, man. Big up to you, bro. He's back. We've got the palm of Rashid talking. You know what I mean?
What's the question? What's the question, Aaron?
I don't know. What's the answer? What's the
answer is this manager has been given £1 billion, 7 blood clot years.
Big up, catch.
And nothing to show for it. Nothing. Even the team is regressing. We're talking about Saka regressing, Rice regressing. Every player he touches, regress. He has. Every player, apart from Gabriel, nobody's got better. No one. And we saw it against Man United. Yeah, it's the first game. Yeah, whatever. We're going to win a couple of games. I think we'll beat Leeds. I know that's going to be the question at the end of the night, which I won't be there, but like I know we'll beat them. But like there's gonna be games where like plan A works. But what if plan A doesn't work? What if plan A gets open up like Bonnie Blue, like Arsenal, Man United? Did you see the way they were opening up our midfield?
Yep.
One touch football. Boom, 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 boom. Cunha's gone. Mbeumo. Listen, if they were more lethal, that would have been a 3-1 easy. That would have been a 3-1 easy, but that's what you get. Now we've got another problem. We've got EZE now playing on the left, and he's going to fucking invert. Sorry to cuss. He's going to be inverting to the midfield, so no one's on the left now. Everybody's going to be on the right or centre.
Yep.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? It is going to be a big problem with EZE in that squad. Yeah. But is Berta trying to get him out? I don't know, man. Is he trying to set him up? Because it looks like he's trying to set him up. Yeah. If EZE plays in that left wing, you're going to see a big problem on the left, because we need an out-and-out winger, which there is out there, by the way. Well, yesterday, Rodrigo said, I heard that Rodrigo wants to stay at Real Madrid, but you can test Real Madrid. You can test them. Give them a little 80. Give them a little 90. Yeah, we're going to spend money, but I'm sorry. It's catch-up money, right? That's what Stricto told us, right? It's catch-up money.
Catch-up money.
So, yeah, catch up, innit? Catch up. Pay that money for Rodrigo and get us a proper baller to this club. Because all we got is some average footballers and some other very good footballers, but nobody is a baller. Nobody is a difference maker. Nobody's the kind of guy when you have a low block or a mid block, which we're gonna fucking face. I mean, these people think that we're just gonna face the big six. Oh, we unbeaten with the big six. 1,068 games against Tottenham. 1,000, I don't know, 988 games against Man City. Do you know? We're not gonna face only these teams. We're gonna face teams like fucking Sunderland and Leeds and fucking Brighton and teams like that. They're gonna low block us or mid block us. It's just obvious. Do you know what I'm saying? And have we sorted out have we sorted it out? No. Because we got Eze, yeah. We can play him in the 10, pretty much sorted. To be honest, Eze is a creative player. I'm a Max Dowman fan, yeah. I really still believe that Max Dowman is the best player in this squad. Unpopular opinion, I don't care. Unpopular opinion, Max Dowman is the best player in this squad. I want him in this squad right now. 15, 16, 14, 12, I don't give a fuck. If you're good at football, you're good at football. It's not about age. I'm sorry. Lamine Yamal showed that. Lamine Yamal showed that it's not about age. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So, I don't know about you guys, but like this Eze thing playing left wing, look, to be honest, he's gonna be creative than Martinelli, Martinelli, Trossard, and Madueke. I mean, the bar's so low. The bar's so low. Obviously, he's going to be better than them. Earlier, don't get me wrong. Yeah, the bar's so low. Come on, let's be honest. The bar is low. Like, for example, the bar's so low when it comes to Kivior. I really do believe that Mosquera's better. Mosquera's a better defender than Kivior. You lot are going to tell me, like, come on, Rashid, you haven't even seen Mosquera. I know he's better. I know right now he's better. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It's the bar's so low that we have some players that are all right or very good or good, but we need elite. We need the fucking Shirky. We need the Haaland. We need them kind of players. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Mm-hmm. We don't need some very good players. We need elite in this club. And Rodrigo is elite. But unfortunately, we missed our chance on that one. So what am I going to say, man? It's just the same old, man. We are going to win some games, but arguably, we're not going to win any leagues. I'm telling you right now, no league, no Champions League, no FA Cup, no Carabao Cup. We're not going to win it. We're not going to win it. You can be happy about the Eze thing, where like we beat Tottenham, yeah. I mean, we had our fun. Me and Nusai took the piss out of Tottenham for half an hour. All right, cool, whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? But now, to be honest, I don't want him to play on the left wing. I really don't. But that's just my opinion, Aaron. You know what I'm saying? Gianni, Alderman, that's just my opinion. What do you rate
the window so far?
Sorry?
What do you rate the window so far, Rashid, my brother?
With Eze, yeah?
Include Eze.
6.5. 6.5.
Yeah, I'm with you, bro.
That's where 6.5 seems reasonable, right?
Them doors, yeah. Do you know what? If it's funny because people have got to remember when we rate a window as well, which is why I wanted to ask because out of my intrigue. It's a window as a whole, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
You've got to include sales in that. I know, obviously, the most popular is the incomings, and to be fair, we've had some decent incomings.
We have, innit? We have. Decent. We had like 3 decent, innit? 3 decent,
yeah, decent. Do you know what I mean? Like, if we'd just come off the back of a title, you'd be going, this is a strong window. Arsenal are doing this. They're getting some young players in, like a Mosquera. Then they're going, oh, look, yeah, they're a title-winning side that look into the future. They're getting back up in certain places and things like that. They're buying a Madueke. Then I'd go, well, he's young. Who cares? Do you know what I mean? Like, whatever. I don't want that geezer. But I'm saying I'd at least appreciate the fact that they're going young and just going, maybe he'll work. But we're trying to build a title-winning side. And that's the massive difference, trying to build a title-winning side and being a different and trying to maintain a title-winning side. 2 total very different things. Well, you've got Gyökeres. Does he move the needle? Yes, he does. Zubamendi, we'll still sort of be a little bit like that, a little bit like that with Zubamendi. Yeah. You know what I mean? I reckon we're going to see. It's going to be roller coaster Mendy, isn't it? That's what I think it's going to be. Mm-hmm. You're gonna have them ups, and then you're going to be having a few people being sick on the way down, isn't you? With Zubamendi, I think that's what you're going to get from him as well. Eze.
I mean, it's too much pressure on him, Aaron. Right?
depending
I
on
mean,
where
people
he
forget
plays.
about how much pressure.
Yeah.
Sorry to cut you off, but like
No,
people
you go.
forget how much pressure Partey, regardless of what he done. I'm talking about the football Partey. What
Yeah.
Partey used to endure when he used to play in that number 6. To play in that number 6 alone, listen, that is a lot of pressure. Anybody that played number 6 on the pitch or just played
Yeah.
football in general, to play a number 6 by yourself, it is a lot of pressure. So I don't really blame Zubimendi, to be honest. And he's a very good player, but like Partey used to have 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 every game, Aaron. Let's be honest. Every game. He used to glue that midfield. Do you get me? But at the
Yeah.
end of the day, all I wanted to say really is that the sales matter too. We're struggling with selling like players like fucking.
Massively.
I heard that we received the offer 25 mil for Kivior. What? That's a no-brainer. But that's it. That isn't 25 million. I don't believe it. I'll be honest, Aaron. I don't believe that Porto want to spend 25 million on Kivior. Let's be honest here. Okay.
They're not spending 25 million.
Floor's
No.
yours. Floor's yours. Sorry.
They're
Continue.
not. Yeah, I'm just gonna jump in just quickly as well because I've just seen. Sorry, Taran, my brother. His name's Aaron, but with a T, so it's definitely better. Taran, big up to you, brother. Come on, BBK Sports. If you're not going over there, make sure you go over and sub to BBK Sports. Sam, come on, the geezer is an absolute fridge freezer. And he's saying big up to the panel. You're too generous as well for the donation. Thank you very much, my friend. Comfortable 2-0 win over Leeds. No excuses. I'm totally with you, my brother. And we'll get back into that. I'll flash it back up. And then when we're talking back Leeds, we'll flash that back up and talk about what we think or expect rather from the game tomorrow. But what I do want to bring in is a member called Suge, the bastard of the chat. Suge is in the building.
Okay. So I have to go to the gym soon. So I thought I'd come in, troll you a tiny bit, but I have to first acknowledge the awesome guests on the panel and the chat. I mean, Gianni, mate, I'm ready for your channel. Karaja, Macy.
I should be dropping content tonight, Suj.
And of course, the guy who loves his bananas, Rashid. Okay. And
pause. That's haram.
Don't do that. I was smoking.
And this is actually.
Are you using
timing.
a fork and knife? Are you remember that people use a fork and knife like the Queen does? She does
and
like so. You open it from the middle, and you guys saw it on Insta. You guys saw it on
Perfect
Insta.
timing because I had a song planned just for Adam, but now that Rashid is here as well, I had to pay for the both of you. You ready?
Go on. Oh.
I mean, I have to pay. I mean, especially we all know Rashid's opinion of calling anybody daddy, but we also know that.
Oh, come on! You don't need my opinion on that, Suge. That is incredibly gay. That is too gay. Even a gay guy wouldn't call anybody daddy.
I mean, Rashid.
Till it's cool, just cool, into the mouth. Nice.
Gay.
I've been muted. What I had ads come up on my screen. I'm like, what? I mean, we also know that Adam loves calling Mikhail daddy. Let's be honest. Let's all be honest.
Puppy.
Oh shit! Does he call him daddy? Yeah.
Yeah, you missed it, Rashid.
Fuck off, Rashid.
he gets Adam.
Hey, come on, Aaron! Don't act like that's not gay. Come on. Even a gay guy wouldn't call another gay guy daddy. You know what I'm saying? Until he knows him properly, until he gets to know him.
You
see the chair. I say?
You should see the chair. I mean, every time the kill comes up, Adam's sitting on the towel. He's like double dosed, just to keep the moisture away.
Fucking hell.
No, all I wanted to come say.
No one's safe from Suge. No one.
No one.
No one's safe from Suge.
No, there are some people who are safe. Gianni's safe. Momski's safe. No one else.
Yeah, Gianni's safe because the mobs are, you know what I'm saying? He's got the mob with him. He's got the mop. Yeah, how you
that's what
doing?
it is.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
have a
I'm-
think about it.
I might not look that smart, but I'm
about
actually
it.
decently smart.
Forget
I'm not
about
messing
it.
with any.
Forget
I'm not
about
messing
it.
with any Italians.
Oh.
I've learned that mistake once or twice before. I'm not doing that again.
Hey,
Especially
listen,
living-
Berta's cooking as well. He's Italian, remember? He's cooking. He's
Facts.
cooking. He doesn't need to use the cheese wire. This guy's gonna kill himself by himself. Yeah, he doesn't need to use that. Yeah, I'm gonna take a leak.
Don't. Hey, don't.
but also before I actually talk football for the next 10 minutes, Adam, condolences for Unks. It's
Yeah, man.
there's some things I joke about, but family is not one of them.
Yeah. No,
Condolences.
You're good, mate. No,
For all that. So that's separate.
that's
aside.
the only reprieve I'm going to get today. Yeah,
Correct.
Yeah,
That's
correct.
the only time you see a nice person from there.
Well, I enjoyed that 3 seconds. I really did. Yeah, they were my favourite 3 seconds of the show, Suge.
Okay, you won't get it again. That's it. I've been my nice person. That's it.
Until someone else goes. Yeah.
Okay.
Cheers, mate.
Am I the only person who's scared about Leeds? I'm slightly scared about Leeds because it could be a messy 1-0 at home, which is concerning.
Yeah. Well, listen, Arsenal were petrified of Leeds because we fucking lost about 9 of them from winning positions last year. So, do you know what I mean? Yeah, there's a lot of things. Leeds, the football club, Leeds in terms of winning. We've got a lot of things to be worried about. But yeah, now I'll pose a question. Let's go over to Gianni. Let's swing back round again. I think what Suji is saying makes absolute perfect sense. I do think there is cause for concern.
Mm-hmm.
I, however, believe that we should be. That's not what Suji is saying. We should be winning comfortably at promoted team. I don't care who they are. They're at home. We should be winning comfortably.
Mm-hmm.
There should be a little bit of cause for concern as well for Arsenal Football Club. We're coming off the back of a win, yes, but we're not coming on the back of a great performance. And we really need to get going, I reckon, from the get-go, don't we? We need to start that game well to properly stamp our authority on there, Johnny. What did you reckon on the game, my friend?
I agree. I think the front three of Leeds is something to be a little bit nervous of. I watched Lucas Nemenka in the Bundesliga, the striker. He's actually pretty good, and he's pretty physical and pretty pacey as well, and he's dangerous in the air. So I would not rule him out. Daniel James. Daniel James is what it is. The other guy, though, Ngotto, the Italian international on Leeds, is trying to fight for a place in the Italian national team. So I would not overlook him either. He's a pretty good young talent that's just come to England. So yeah, I agree, man. It's not an easy win. If we play the same way that we played against United, it won't be an easy win. But I still think that we should be walking in there. And for me, if we walk out of there 1-0, I'm done. Arteta needs to be sacked on the spot. Leave him in the Emirates Stadium for the night to let him look at it one more time and then get his ass the fuck out of the club if we can't beat this team 3-4-0. That's my opinion.
It's not good enough, is it?
No. What, brother? If you saw the way we played, we lined up with 2 banks of 3. Calafiori didn't play left back the whole game. White doesn't look like he's ready to play. Timber doesn't look like he's ready to play. The right-hand side. Calafiori's running free will in the middle to aid out with Rice. Another center back. You had Martinelli, Saka, and Gyökeres and Odegaard pushing up to where we basically played 3-3-4, and there was still no creativity. And that's against a shit Manchester United team. Let's have it right. Maguire is trash. Luke Shaw should have got taken to the woodshed by Saka. He's been hurt for 18 months out of the last 2 years. He should have had his way with him. We can't find any way to get Gyökeres to play his brand because, funny enough, Gyökeres plays very similar to Aubameyang. He runs off the back of the shoulders of the defenders. He's not a hold-up guy. So we either need to play to our team's strengths or this is going to be a long season. But, yes, I think we're going to beat Leeds. I have a funny feeling this will be an ugly 2-1 win, but I need to see a 3 or 4-0 win to really feel that we're making a move in the right direction. Otherwise, it's just another year of bullshit again.
I mean, I would just quickly jump in there. I mean, last season, our worst performances have always been at home. We played okay. We played okay away. It's just at home, for whatever reason, we were terrible. And that's concerning. But also, Nuno might be on the way out from Forest. Would anyone take him at Arsenal?
No.
No?
No. At this point, if we were to sack him, the only two guys that are of the caliber that I'm taking is Xavi or Roberto Mancini. That's it.
Yeah.
And the only way one of them gets longer than just an interim position is if Simeone doesn't leave Atletico. If Simeone leaves Atletico, I'm taking Simeone over the other two immediately. Just so that, because the proof is in the pudding with Berta and Simeone.
Yeah.
I just saw the article before saying Nuno's potentially on the way out if they lose, but be interesting.
Yeah. Sorry, mate. I reckon he loves it, doesn't he? Sorry, Adam. Yes. Yeah, I reckon. Sorry, Adam. For me, I reckon there's something about Bert's come in, and he's probably already, I reckon, lining something up in terms of a new manager. He's you cannot assume that manager, that man hasn't had a thought in his head or a plan or an avenue in which he's detailed a succession route and planned it. And there's no way on earth he hasn't done that. He sat there and thought, all right, cool. I'm sure Simeone's got one. I might be wrong with that. He hasn't got 1 year left on his deal, is he? I think did he sign a new deal actually?
He's got 2 years left.
He's got 2 years left on his deal.
But there's talk that if the same situation happens all over again, that he might walk at the end of the year. If Atletico can't push for the second or first spot, and it's the same thing, and they don't get any trophies, he may walk away from the team. And if he walks away, I'm taking him in a heartbeat, because all these 100%. Guys talk about they don't want to see Catenaccio or defensive football. What we saw at Manchester United is bullshit, and Simeone at least could make that a lot more rock solid than what the hell that was. Because we should have got taken to the whipping shed by frickin' Manchester United. They should have won that game by 4-1.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. To give the penalty away. We were lucky not to give the penalty away because Saliba was a clear penalty, and he was very lucky. I thought for the centre backs, you've
seen them given,
they look a bit injured to me.
Yeah, and also the fact of the matter is that like Declan Rice and Zubimendi both played very poor as well against United. At one point, I saw Zubimendi in defence and Saliba in midfield at one point, which was a bit strange. And also, Calafiori was like playing up front for like a couple of minutes before he came back to his left back position. Like, I just don't know. I just don't like how Arteta is like, he's trying to like move players into positions that don't favor them. If he's like, he needs to just keep the players as they are, because if he keeps on moving the players around all the time, it will confuse them. They just don't know which, like, what are their plans? What are they trying to do? Like, are they going to like go forward or come back? It's just the manager is making things confusing for the players, Aaron, and it's just pathetic.
Yeah,
they're versatile.
Yeah, well, we have a bit versatile. That's what it's all about. Let me bring Natster in there, man. We've got our geezer. We've got Natster in the building, man. Fresh from his live as well, I believe. Natster, how you doing, my brother?
Yeah.
Thanks. Good. Yeah. First things first. Yeah. Condolences to your uncle. I know I messaged you in it, but I thought I'd tell you personally. Do you know what I mean?
Big up,
so first and foremost, hope you're doing as well as you can, innit? But man. Like, for me, I'm one of the very few that said, like, this Leeds game, you can't take it for granted, right? We know what this manager's like. We know what he's going to do. Yeah, we've got Eze through the door. That's no worries, bro. Like, that's great, isn't it? That's great. We've got Eze pretty much over the line. But there's deeper problems at this football club on the pitch, right? This manager's in-game management, his team selection, his lineups, and it's just overall man management, and nothing short of shambolic. Do not be surprised if he plays Eze out on the left as a touchline winger, Olympic sprinter settings when he's not that guy. Or he'll do what Pep did with fucking Grealish before he went to go fucking Everton, innit? and then like do the ball carrying thing, you know, all that fucking shit, right? Like, we know what this guy's going to do. So if we know what this guy's going to do, then the Leeds manager knows exactly what he's going to do. They'll turn up. Don't get it twisted. They will turn up. Do not be surprised if it ends up being a stinky ass fucking 1-0, same performance, Gyökeres or not. I think he will, because there's no Havertz for the time being. You know, it's not long term. It is what it is. I don't wish injury on no one, not even fucking Nonny, who I call Noddy, in his fucking clown shoes and clown car. Innit? You remember?
Noddy. Well, I used to have Noddy wallpaper in my bedroom, bruv. Come on, man. That was last week.
Yeah. Exactly, man. He can't trap a bag of fucking cement to save his life. We know this. £52 million or whatever, and you know, all the fucking wallads, the mutants, the toppest of tippity top gooners, they're like, oh, but he's on 50 grand a week like he was at Chelsea. I'm waiting for that Copology update. Yeah, I'm waiting for that Copology update, because I can guarantee you, and I don't believe in any guarantees, but I can assure you to the nth degree, I'll put my life on it, I'm that confident, yeah, that he's on more than 100k a week. He's definitely on 6 figures. No doubt. No doubt he's on 6 figures. I reckon it's 150k. But that being said, like, for me, it's not just about the result, it's about the performance, yeah? Because if this manager wants to keep going down this route of stinky ass performances, but we nick a result here and there, he can't do that for the whole season. He's proven that. We've been regressing, you know, points tally. Like, I know you've got your charts there somewhere, Aaron, in the background. You know, you've probably got your files of, like, you know, league progression and obviously the last time amount of days and all that we won a trophy and shit like that. All well and good. We love to see it. We love to hear it. You know what I mean? But this guy has no excuses now. E-Gals and D-Gals and Christians and whoever else can say whatever the hell they want, right? This crap ends this season. And what you were saying, my man up there, I don't know what your name is, next to Macy and Aaron and that, but like when you were saying about, like the, what is it? What was it? Like, he has his way of, like, doing things as we know, but, you know, he's not going to get that leeway. Because Berta's in, that's it. Yeah, that's what I was going at. Because Berta's through the door, and he already has a succession plan. That Mosquera signing is a long-term signing. That ain't for Arteta. I believe that's a Berta signing, 100%. But he's looking at it, whether it's Simeone, maybe Hansi Flick, when he's had a fuck enough of Barca doing their usual bullshit, right? Yeah, that's for them. Them man there, do you know what I'm saying? Back once again for the Renegade Master and all of that. Right here, right now, Fatboy Slim says, what Berta is doing, he's got a few more of his signings. Jez already mentioned before in another stream that, you know, we've got 600 mil in the bank, right? So we can get Rodrigo. And I want to say this, Aaron, and kind of an exclusive, at least at this moment in time on this channel, breaking news and all of that shit, yeah? Like, we need left backs. I think I've put it in chats. I think I'm one of the very few to mention we need a left back, a proper left back, because all we have is Timber. Ben White's already broken down. Whatever you think of him, he's already broken down. Timber's still recovering. We let go of Kieran Tierney. We know he's going to do bits back at Celtic. He's going to win trophies. He is the number one player, especially now. I would get a left back or two. We actually need 2 left backs now before we need a Rodrigo. Do you know what I'm saying? Get the left backs in. And then if you want to do this deadline day bomber, do you know what I'm saying? Like at the end, right? Where we get Rodrigo in for 70 odd mil. Do you know what I'm saying? Put him on 300 grand a week. Cool. But get the left backs in because Calafiore ain't it. And to be honest, he ain't a defender, left back or centre back, but he's going to be used as a backup centre back. You know, I'd rather him up front as a backup. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I've been saying, Rashid knows this. I know he's left now, but like I've been saying, Calafiore is like our 4th choice centre forward. We saw the goal he scored against PSV when we battered them 7-1. Don't tell me he ain't a fucking forward, bro. On the ball, the guy's tidy. He's tidier than Madwake, bro. How is that possible? How is that possible? That guy is not a defender. Zinchenko, we know he ain't a defender. Now he's crying his eyes out. Dry your eyes, mate. Da, 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 and all of that shit, yeah.
Teenage years now.
Yeah, like he's talking about like his missus is like my missus looks in my eyes, she knows, innit? Like the fire in the eyes, guys. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
boy, that's a banger, that tune, bro.
Just buy her a bag, like Gunn said, or take her up. Yeah, exactly, man. Like, just buy her a Birkin bag, like Gunn said, or take her to fucking Dubai for a weekend, you know, during the international break. And just like fucking wind your neck in. Do you know what I'm saying? Have a day off, will you? Kids upset, whatever. Look, you know, you're on 150k a week, mate. Whether you're playing left back, whether you're playing in midfield, he's more of a midfielder. Miles Lewis-Skelly, we know he's a midfielder, but we know he's going to play left back again and get exposed, which is why we need a proper left back. We should have gone for Miguel Gutierrez, who would have cost 25 million, and I think he's already moved from Girona, which is no shock, because he's a quality left back. We knew this before anyway.
You've said this for a long time, haven't you?
Yeah, Tyreek Mitchell, before he signed the deal, before he signed his new contract, we could have got him on a fucking free, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Market opportunity.
I said that months ago. Yeah, same as
we could have had Joel Hatto. Joel Hatto can play left back and centre back. We could have got him. He went to Chelsea.
I think we
Anthony Robinson. Yeah. You know, Tyreek Mitchell's better. Sorry, Aaron, but like, yeah. Anthony Robinson's another one. If we buy him and we buy Tyreek Mitchell, right, and then we get another centre back, I still want Joachim Anderson, innit? I think we need another centre back because Calafiori's backup centre back / fourth choice striker in my eyes ain't good enough, along with Mosquera.
Do you know what?
Gabriel Saliba, you can't rely.
Natstar, I hear there's this really good Scottish left back that plays for Celtic called Kieran Tierney. That you know, what I mean?
Yeah. See,
he's probably available for about 20 million.
Yeah, because you know, Aaron, Arteta's got this huge vendetta against Tierney because of.
We'll go you, matey, and then we'll go Aussie. Yeah.
Yeah, as I said, Aaron, this whole vendetta with Arteta over Tierney. I think this is because of the fact that Arteta used to play for Rangers, and I think that's why he never gave Tierney a chance, because of the fact that Tierney is a Celtic-born player. But Arteta is a lucky bastard. I call him the Spanish Borat because I can make some quotes about him with the whole "King in the castle, King in the castle." Yeah, yeah. And the fact of the matter is that every time we win a game, Arteta comes out in this press conference. He's always saying, "Oh, my defenders are the reasons why we won the game." Like, he's always like saying that the defenders are doing something, but it's only a matter of time before the opposition finds out where their weaknesses come from, Arteta, because you can't always rely on your defense all the time. You need to rely on your midfield and your striker, because even though our defense has been good, they can't always do the job for you. So so Arteta needs to start needs to start acting well on his midfield and strike force, because if he's always relying on his defense, then it ain't going to take us nowhere, Aaron. We're not going to win the Premier League. We're certainly not going to win the Champions League. So I just think we're not going to win no trophy again this season. So this manager needs to think fast, because this season is going to be a harsh reality for us.
Yeah, it could easily be a big eye opener, isn't it, man? And Ozzy as well. I know you're a little bit pressed for time, and thank you very much for being patient as well, brother, and for coming on as well, mate. I don't know where you are. Do you know what I mean, or what you're doing there? Do you know what I mean? What's behind you? I see dread, but dread? It just seems like Arsenal's season summed up behind you there, doesn't it? Just dread.
Big up, mate. Big up, mate. Yeah. First of all, I want to say condolences. Yeah.
No. Appreciate it, bro.
I'm in where I am. I won't disclose my location. Yeah. But this massive Arsenal resort. I got this pool with the bar behind me. my room somewhere fucking up there. I'm gonna go have dinner down here, and yeah, I'm just enjoying myself for a few days, man. Just enjoying myself for a few days. You know what I'm saying? It was a quick
Yeah,
trip.
boy.
Yeah, but like just on the game and stuff.
Why not?
I wouldn't. Do you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up in a draw. I know everyone said you should be beating Leeds like 3-0 and whatnot, but don't like considering how they played. What it was? It was Everton, and they
Yeah.
beat Everton. I think it was 1-0, if I'm correct.
Yep.
I wouldn't be surprised if they literally, you know, one bank of 5, one bank of 4, and literally try to get a lucky goal or something, because it's very easy to set up against this Arsenal team. Like, what to expect from Arsenal, I don't freaking know, man. They surprise you. Like that performance against United, that was literally like, you know, you're just rounding up boys from the park and stuff and saying, guys, do you want to have a game? Like honestly, I played football today. We got football pitches here. I think we play. I think we was at 4 aside. Honestly, man, we was playing with some like 14 and 13-year-olds kids. Yeah, we let them like kind of join in the game. Honestly, man, they're better ballers than some of these players that we have, man. Honestly, we had a little kid on my team, man. He was moving like Max Dowman, man. Literally, he was taking on a guy that was like 4 times his size and just put it through his legs. I'm thinking, when's the last time I see an Arsenal player do that? You know what I mean?
Sign him up.
Yeah.
Sign him up, brother.
Yeah.
Sign him up.
Definitely, man.
Yeah.
Definitely, but yeah, do you know what it is? The one thing that I was happy about is the EZE signing, obviously. I think we do need more, like Nat Star said, you know, we do need a left back and stuff, but it's another step in the right direction, you know what I mean? But the football, man, is dreadful. The football's got to change, man. The football's really got to change. And that's one thing.
Something's got to give in it.
If it's anything, I'm hoping out of this game, yeah. I'm hoping for the football to change. I'm hoping to see some attacking football, man.
Yeah, no, it's that's it. I think. Look, we can be pissed off. Yes, we get 3 points. It is what it is. But there still could be disappointment. Is it always all about getting 3 points? Yeah, it is all about getting 3 points. But we need to actually be putting a marker down. We need to be putting a marker down. Manchester City have already put their marker down. Liverpool have already, to some degree, put their marker down. Obviously, we was watching it in the pub together, weren't we, on Friday night? You know, that tricky
man.
spell there.
They look like they've been playing.
Yeah, they got the ball rolling, and
but
they
that's
done
what
their
winning
thing,
teams made of,
you know
innit,
what I mean?
man? Like you,
yeah,
like Liverpool, they literally took like, you know, they kind of 2-0 up, kind of set off a bit, and then thought, oh shit, we're kind of letting ourselves go, and then kind of put their foot back on the gas. When you ever seen like Arsenal do that, man? We kind of, I don't know, man. We just constantly play with the handbrake on recently. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
if this manager is gonna let the handbrake off, that's we'll wait and see, man. But I just want to say, man, big up all of you, man. Like, big up yourself, Aaron, Gianni, Maxi, Natstar, Eljan, and everyone. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, yeah? Make sure you subscribe to all the guys in the channel. We'll be doing future streams soon and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Stay blessed, everyone. Enjoy life. Apart from Arsenal, like I'm doing here, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's more to life than Arsenal. And bless up, and I'm out, guys. I'm going to have a nice beef steak with some mashed potatoes.
Oh, don't offend the vegans. Don't offend the vegans. Other options are available, vegans. Other options are available. Nah, you rip into that.
Big up, guys, man. I'm off.
Rip into it, mate. Run through it like a fucking freight train, my boy.
Oh, definitely I will, mate.
Go on, the geezer. Have a good one, Aussie, man.
Yeah, I'll catch you later, guys.
Take care, brother. big up Shane in the building, man. Come on, Geezer. If you've
Big
got
up
5 minutes,
Shane.
jump on Shane. If you
Every
haven't,
time.
and just want to have a
Every
little
time,
thing
big
going,
up Shane.
you're all good. Yeah, Shane's one for Geezer. You haven't sub to Shane. What you doing? If you have already, come on, man. If you're already sub to Shane, good. If you ain't, come on, get over to Shane's chat. And
best early
and
show
show him
on
some
YouTube.
love, man. Come on.
Best early show on YouTube is their full.
Yeah, we like that morning
man.
shit,
That's
man.
the
Yeah,
best.
that's good, man. What was saying, Quasi? What's that, brother?
Let's not forget. Don't be surprised if Lewis Skelly gets caught out in any match. It could be Anfield. It could be.
Is he going to start? Is he going to start, Lewis Skelly? Is he going to start? Is he going to start?
Maybe he could. We don't know. I mean, going back to what Nat says, that left back situation. Do you remember Calafiori getting cooked by Mbeumo? He just.
Oh, he got absolutely destroyed, mate. Destroyed.
Sophia Carson of Arsenal. He looks like Sophia Carson with the hairstyle.
I'm petty. I hope he gets hurt. I don't want him on this Italian national team. I do not want that motherfucker on that team. And
settings and all of that. Just make a couple of calls in it and just get him out of it.
Brother, I would love to. I would love to. If Arsenal played Napoli and you guys got to go to Napoli, I hope somebody kidnaps his ass and we get rid of him because I do not want him.
Are they the Champions League?
Big up Kyle.
Champions League.
Yeah, Napoli won the league.
The legend.
Can you imagine?
Over by Halloween.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if Arsenal faced the Champions League?
We might get Napoli, bro. And then it'll be over by Halloween. Big up, Carl, man.
It'll be over by Halloween again.
Can you imagine if Arsenal faced Marseille?
I'll say it's over by Christmas, but either way.
Could you imagine if Arsenal faced Marseille in the Champions League and Aubameyang scores against us? That would be surprising, yeah, because Aubameyang
Macy, you don't miss, brother.
Yeah, I'm just saying because Marseille have got some of our ex-players there, like Aubameyang, like De Zerbi. Do you remember De Zerbi when he cooked us at Brighton? So
yeah. No, big up, man. Listen, we got 3 new guests straight off the building. This is why I love the call. I think this is only the 2nd of 8 I've done the call-ins. I've had a lot going on, man. But this is why I love the call-ins, man. Look at the guys on the panel, man. This is wicked. And I want to introduce the first new guest as well. I've been speaking to him off air today, privately, and we won't talk about that. But Kyle Walsh Gunner, you fucking geezer. You geezer, man. We've been having a good chat today. A man I respect very, very, very much, not just football terms, but outside of it as well. How are you doing, my brother? Pleasure.
First of all, I'd just like to say big up, Aaron. We did have a good chat there today, brother. You know where you stand.
Yeah, boy. Yeah.
And I'd like to say big up to all the lads here on the panel. And big up to the chat. So, where do I start? I tell you, Aaron, you know the story. I have the daughter, so I'm going to stay on for about 5 minutes, and I just want to get off. Things off me chase, and then I spend the night with me, the daughter there. So
get it off, mate. Get it.
I just want to get off me chase.
Let rip, mate.
Now, 40 years supporting this club, and we got to a period of time. Manchester United was always my number one most hated team. I hate.
Yeah.
So to beat Man United through my lifetime was always a great celebration. Last week, I didn't give 2 fucks about us beating Man United. And the reason why, because I had the fool. I know what's ahead of us this season. Failure once again. You can talk about EZE coming to the club. Yeah, great signing. Don't get me wrong. We are winning nothing under this manager. This is the problem. You can buy in 20 Messis if you want, and this fraud still wouldn't win a league title. We're winning nothing, gentlemen. We are going to be fighting for a top 4 position.
Yep.
Because I'm telling you here now, this football that we're playing and the tactics that we're playing is absolutely, it's the worst that I ever saw in 40 years of supporting this club. And I saw George Graham. I went through all that. And George Graham won trophies, league titles, and all the rest of it. Tony Adams came out and said that we're winning nothing with Odegaard as our captain. Mm-hmm. And what does some of the Arsenal fan base do? Treat Tony Adams like shit. Tony Adams, that I personally watched from day one as Arsenal captain. And look at the achievements that man done. And these frauds run them down to the ground. I got news today. I am Tony Adams. But Odegaard is the worst captain I ever saw in 40 years supporting this club. I think it's a joke. I think the club is a shambles. Now, people only know me because of COYG Gunner. But I also had a YouTube channel called COYG Arsenal from a long, long time ago. I'll tell you exactly how long ago. 6 years before Arsene Wenger left this club. I was a taxi driver and I was sitting in the car every weekend doing videos, calling out the bullshit that was going on with Arsene Wenger in his last remaining years at Arsenal Football Club. And leaving Highbury, going to the Emirates Stadium. I called all this out. Then I went through Unai Emery, like the rest of us. Then he was gone. And then we give the keys to Arteta. Now, if my car broke down tomorrow morning, I'm going to bring it down to a mechanic, not a fellow working at McDonald's serving burgers all day. And that's basically what Cranky has done. They gave the key to Arsenal Football Club to Arteta, who hasn't fucking proved anything, not even as a football player. And he takes over Arsenal. A man on £15 million a year who has achieved fucking nothing. And he's going into every season and the fan base worshipping him, making him out to be some kind of fucking god. I'm sick to death of it. Champions League semi-final. What did I see? Thomas Partey, long balls into the box. Throwing long balls into the box. Long kicks down into the box.
Stoke City.
It's an absolute fucking joke. £1 billion he has spent on this squad. Double the amount of money that was spent on building the Emirates Stadium. And look at the fucking stadiums. Mm-hmm. We went out there against Man United. The scum, as I call him, in Old Trafford last week, and it nearly put me to sleep. Manchester United were twice the fucking team that we are going forward. More threats, 22 shots. Yeah. We're a fucking shambles. 1 billion in. 6 phases in. I'm sick of this phases and processes and all this fucking shite. There was none of that back in the day. We went out, we played with the badge, and we won silverware. That was it. Yeah. And I'm telling you here now, Chelsea are 2 cups away from overtaking us as the 3rd biggest club in English football. Now, we keep going where we're going to be the fucking 5th and 6th and 7th biggest club in English football. The history is gone. They don't care about the history.
It could be.
It's all gone on into the car, swept down into the car. Nobody fucking cares. And Arsene Wenger is to blame for that. Top 4. It's like winning the league title. Fuck off. Number 1 ain't the story. And Arteta, you've been here now 6 fucking years. £1 billion in. And what are we doing? Winning fucking nothing. And I'm sick of it. And I'm looking at shambles of football. And we go tomorrow against Leeds, and it'll be shambles as well. Might win, but the football will be fucking atrocious. Players are overhyped. Martinelli is still at this club. Martinelli. I said 3 years ago, get rid of him. Trossard, signing a new deal. Why? Fucking why? Not good enough for this club. Yes, no one's still injured. Havertz is injured now, thank God. Big useless donkey. We have the striker that we were all wanting. Goalkeepers. And what the fuck? Last week, I saw that man making a few runs. And what he got to do? The same old shit. Played out to the right wing, out to his friend Saka. And what's Saka done? Saka to me looks like he's fucked. Don't be surprised if Saka's career is done. And Big Kenny Kane said exactly what I said 2 years ago. Saka is not world class. Nope. Calm the fuck down and stop making these players out to be something that they're not. I've seen world class. Yeah. Robert Perez was world class. David fucking Rocastle was world class. Not Saka.
Yeah.
Odegaard, the worst number 10 I ever saw at the club. Would you fuck off? Then I'm looking at the left wing, Martinelli, like we say, Trossard, Calafiori, left back. It's an absolute shambles. I'm looking at Norgard at the club. Let's get it right here, lads. If we're going to speak about the club, speak about it properly. Players are overhyped, made out to be something that they're not. Goalkeeper is calm. Everyone is delighted. Oh, this way. And they're going around all celebration. Bullshit. He'll be lucky to score 15 goals for the season. This is Sporting Lisbon. This is the Premier League. Man at Coventry City, 27 years of age. If he was world class, he'd be a fucking Real Madrid or something by now. Calm it down. Then I'm looking at Ray. Ray's gone backwards, by the way. He's prone to mistakes this season. Trust me on that. Saliba looks like a man with one eye on a transfer. Not half the player. Gabriel, outstanding he was. A Colossus. And I'm delighted that we have him in our team. What happens if he gets injured? What happens if Saliba gets injured? Who we fucking left with then the centre back? I tell you the truth, lads. This is a shambles. Listen to my words. £1 billion in, and it's a shambles. I still believe that there's still 6 or 7 players we are away from winning anything. Anything. Why is Sambi, as I call him? Why is Fabio Vieira still linked to the club? Why is Shevchenko still here? Why the fuck are they now? I hope they'll be gone in the next week. I hope I'll be proved wrong there. But they're still at the club. They should be gone. Check them out. As I say, AFTV, Lee Judges, all those fucking clowns over there, they all have big platforms. Why don't they use this and tell the truth? Why are they using their platforms and telling the fans bullshit? Young fans. But they won't cod me. I've been around the block too many times. They're not going to cod me. Yeah. Lee Judges the flip-flop. He's always flip-flopping. One day in, one day out. Make up your fucking mind. I'm sick to death of it all. Egan and all those clowns. Tom Canton. And the list goes on. Crowd of fucking idiots, and every one of them are a disgrace to the club that I love. Every one of them are a disgrace. So here we are, gentlemen. The club is in a fucking bad state. And I'm telling you now, I don't want to hear excuses this season. No excuses. I don't want to hear about referees. I don't want to hear about injuries. I don't want to hear about nothing. Go out and win me a fucking Premier League for the first time in 22 years. Go out and win me a European Champions League. End the fucking story. And if you don't do that, get the fuck out of my club. Get out.
Yeah.
End the story.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, I'm going in now to spend the night with me. Yeah. My daughter, who's going to calm me down now, because I tell you the truth, this club does my fucking head in. And I'll be back into it again tomorrow with more bullshit. So lads, listen, big up to you all. Appreciate it all. And Aaron, the panel,
come on, bro.
and the chat.
Big up,
absolute legend, man.
Both Arteta.
Come on, man. Absolute legend, man. Absolute legend, man. Listen, before I bring Shax in as well, look, this is what happens on this side of the fence. And I know, Catch, you're saying, obviously, you know what I mean, about, saying about, when are you lot happy? Listen, we're not happy until we win stuff. Yes, we get this little brief moments of reprieve where we win 1-0, all well and good. Catch, you know what I done when we beat Real Madrid? I was at that game, by the way. When we beat Real Madrid, I walked out that stadium buzzing, bruv. Trust me, you've never seen me so happy. Buzzing, cool. Do you know what I done when I woke up? I was hungover. I was like, man, yesterday was good, wasn't it? Yesterday. That was a Wednesday, by the way. Wednesday, I was like, yeah, cool, man. Wouldn't it be good if we could build off that? Do you know what? Thursday, couldn't give a fucking shit about it. It's finished. His old hat. It was gone. Everyone's so giddy about them little things. People are still talking about, which was a great, by the way, the Barcelona 2-1 win. Oh, yeah, it was a great win. Shavin. Yeah, great. Well done. You know what I mean? All excellent. It was wicked. But we didn't win it. So who gives a shit? So this is the problem. Look, with that catch, it's all well and good going. You lot never happy. We're not ever happy because we never win anything.
On top of that,
see, bro, it's a new season. Yeah, you're saying. Sorry, 1 second, then I'll let it go, bro. New season. We just got EZE. Come on, we are people one day. We've spoken about EZE. We've spoken about being happy one. You just come into the show, bro. We're talking about that. Carl was just coming in and saying his piece, and he's got a right to be pissed off, bro. We all got a right to be pissed off. Not everyone's got such a line for abuse, a long line of abuse that you have, Cass. Catch. Do you know what I mean? You seem to be able to just take the abuse and just take the hits and just keep on smiling. Or I'm not like that. Do you know what I mean? If I get punched, I'm not happy. And Arteta is punching me and he's kicking me, and he's not just doing it, he's doing it in the bollocks. That's what he's doing to us Arsenal fans. If you want to keep letting Arteta kick you in the bollocks, Catch, that's absolutely fine with you. Everyone's line's different, bro. That's all well and good. But if you're going to let Arteta keep slapping you around, taking the piss out of you, Catch, that's all well and good, mate. Do you know what I mean? It's all up to you. Shaq's brother, big up
they
to you,
take Aaron because they don't have bollocks. They don't have cojones. But we know this. A lot of them are cucks, but I'd say actually they're more super simps, because at least with cucks, at least they accept what they are. At least we can all see what they are. It is what it is. Some might say market opportunity, but I won't delve into that because this ain't the show for it. But most of these fans,
don't make me put the Oasis hat on, mate. Some might say.
Do you know, most of these fans are super simps.
What's that, kid? Some might fucking say, kid. We will find a brighter day. Come on, man. I couldn't help myself.
You know what I'm saying? The lots of ego and Digo.
And then we've got to get Shaq sing. And we've got to get Shaq sing.
Yeah. No, I'll just say this very quickly, and then I'll let the two gentlemen to the left of me go, because I've been waiting patiently. No worries. What Carl said there, especially about David Raya regressing, 100% spot on. I think I've said to you, Aaron, or I've said on other streams, I've even said in my own stream, and you're the first guest on my on my channel as well. Big up each and every single time for that. But I said David Raya ain't a first choice keeper at Arsenal Football Club at the level that we want to be. Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea in the past, you know, Real Madrid's, Barca's, Bayern Munich, now PSG, Juve once upon a time. He's not a number one keeper at the elite level. He's a number two keeper. He's a number two, so he's basically on the Kelleher level, but I think Kelleher's better. So when I said Oblak, some people were like, whoa, hold on a minute. Oblak. You know, he's great, but he ain't what he used to be. He's still fucking better than David Raya. He ain't going to be doing this clown shit of like ring a rosies around the ball and all of that. Nearly got dispossessed by fucking Cunha last week. None of that bullshit. Oblak is a proper keeper. And I'll end it on this. Remember when we faced Atletico in the semi-final, first leg of Wenger's last season, yeah? Oblak won them the tie. Not just the game, he won them the tie. And they were a man down as well. I remember watching that. Yep. Yeah? Oblak was pulling out saves from nowhere, from outer space. And that guy is still in this era, in this day, world-class as a goalkeeper. He's not Neuer level, but he's not that far away. And even in this day and age, he's still better than David Raya. He's a number one keeper. And Lord knows, and I don't even pray anymore like that, but if I do, it'll be to get a proper fucking keeper. And once Diego Simeone comes through the door as an example, and we get the likes of Oblak in, don't say I didn't tell you so, innit? Among all these other dead woods and all of that we need to ship out and bring in a bit more quality. That's it. That's all I have to say on that.
Mike's muted for some reason. There we go. Yeah, no, facts, brother. Shax, man, big up. Thank you very much for joining in, bro. What's there's a bit to absorb there, man. Do you know what I mean? What are you gonna jump in with, my geezer?
100%. And listen, first off here, because the last stream I watched with you, Aaron, you obviously had to cut short in it. So condolences.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Big up everyone
Come
on
on.
the panel right now. Big up everyone in the chat. And do you know what? It's just refreshing to be around like minds. Do you know what I mean? These top gooners, they're doing my head in, man. I got told earlier on that this is the best transfer window that we've ever made. Oh, we've covered all the holes. Do you know what I mean? And we've got the best squad depth in the league. And I'm like, hey, yo, what are you smoking? No, like who's your plug? Like, who's your guy? Like, let me know who he is, man. You must be smoking some. You must be smoking some good stuff, man. I don't know what
2001 Chronic, yeah.
No, that ain't no chronic that's being smoked. I can tell you that much. That is some straight alleyway methamphetamine that they're smoking, big fella. Because no fucking way, that shit's some chronic, bro. That shit is some garbage, dusty ass tumbleweed, trash. I guarantee you. Shit is fucking laced with, I don't know, like cocaine or something, my man. I'm telling you,
that's that
yeah. The stuff that definitely weren't made in the ground. Yeah. Grown in the ground, mother. Yeah.
No, 100%. But honestly, man, I don't know. I don't know what these guys see, man. I don't know what these guys see. I look at the squad and the way that it's constructed here. Don't get me wrong. Eze is a good signing, isn't it? But you know how you pulled up catch comment when you're like, oh, like when are you ever gonna be happy? But it's like, bro, we've made so many mistakes here in these past years here. With all this money you've spent, one, we should have been more successful than we are. Two, we should have more talent than we have in this team. Because it's crazy. The way that I look at it, our best talents come from the youth academy. Do you know what I mean? Imagine if we never had Saka. Do you know what I mean? Imagine if we never had Smith Rowe in the build.
This manager wouldn't be here.
Manager wouldn't
be here. If he didn't have Saka, you're right, Shaq, yeah? If we didn't have Saka, Arteta would have been gone. Done. He wouldn't have lasted.
No way. Big facts. Yeah. And there's just certain elements here of the squad, yeah. It's just disgusting. We don't even have an actual left back. For the life of me, because this manager, has invested in so many left backs, I don't want to see him bring in another one. I don't. Do you know what I mean? Last summer, you had Zinchenko there, who spent 35 million. You had Tierney there. You didn't need to go out and get Calafiori. You had Miles Lewis-Skelly training with the first team. You must have known what he was on. You already had 3 left back in your squad or players that can play there. And then you went and bought another one. And he's not even a left back.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Tavares, Kivior still as well there, wasn't he? Playing him there at that stage. Do you know what I'm saying?
Nasty work. And then look at this midfield. Oh, people, this midfield. I keep telling, man, the profiling of this midfield is nasty. It is disgusting. Yeah. When you look at a lot of our midfielders, these guys are players with no personality on the ball. Think about it. Christian Norgard, what is he really good at? Decent positional play, could put in the tackle. Ain't nothing on the ball. All these top gooners talking about, Rice world class, Rice is world class. Okay, so what's his best attributes? Running, marking. They tell me everything to do that's off the ball, but nothing on the ball. It's bland. Look, Zubimendi, he's a good player, right? But he's another player. I still need to see more of him. But again, he looks like someone keeps it ticking. Sometimes you need that. Do you know what I mean? But at least when you had the Jorginhos and Partey, you had someone that can, do you know what I mean, make certain forward passes. My man is more side to side. Do you know what I mean? And then you talk about Marino. Oh, my days. In the midfield. That guy is awful. I don't know what he does in our midfield. Do you know what I mean? Then Rice. I know everyone is not a fan of Odegaard, yeah? And look, I will strip the captaincy off him ASAP. But let me tell you something here. Declan Rice and Mikel Merino are much bigger problems in the midfield. People don't want to hear it. You know why? When we have teams here camped in their final third, you know why we can't break them down? Because we got other midfielders in there that can't do jack shit. And then everything is on Odegaard. Don't get me wrong. I would upgrade on him. Don't get it twisted. But it's funny because look at Liverpool. They got Verts and McAllister, that can create. And they got Salah out wide. You look at Manchester City. You look at they got Bernardo Silva. They got Reinders. Do you know what I mean? They now got Turkey in the building. They got Oscar Bob. And what? Everything's just going to be on Odegaard again. He's not the best player, but he's just the best of a bad bunch, man. The way this midfield has been created is it's disgusting. And also, none of these guys can carry the ball. So whether it is you want to break a low block in a different way or you want to play counter-attacking, bro, none of these guys can carry the ball. Obviously, we got EZE right now, which is great. I kind of hope he does come into our midfield. Do you know what I mean? But however way we look at it, the reason why we can't really be happy with the EZE situation, you have him in midfield, we got shit out on the left wing. We put him out on the left wing, it's back to Rice in the A. I think he's horrible in the A. Do you know what I mean? It's disgusting. Only areas of our team here which has been constructed well is the right back position and arguably the right wing position. Even then, in the right wing, both of these men are from the academy. It's nasty work. We still got Trossard here, people. Madueke, another waste of money. Guys, we spent 260 million this summer. We could have easily bought Rodrigo, you know. We could have easily bought Rodrigo, you know. You know, Reinders went for less than 50 million, you know. And it's not like he was an unknown youth. The talent ID of this regime is absolutely disgusting. It's disgusting. 100 billion in, and I'm looking at all these issues, and I'm like, "Ow,
facts, man.
It's crazy."
Yeah,
very quickly. Even with Saliba,
yeah, you carry on, bro. Yeah,
even with Saliba, he never bought him. Do you know what I mean? And I know we was talking about Raya just now. At the end of the day, what we're seeing from Raya is what the manager instructs. You understand? This is why I want the Spanish bomber
by design, bro. Facts.
Do you see? I want him out.
All by
because at the end of the day, it's
by design.
Bro, the tactical setup of the team, I'm not saying it's mad poor, but we're Arsenal Football Club, my bro. You had enough time to do more things to be more successful. Do you know what I mean? The reason why Raya is running out and being like a madman, because this is what the manager wants. I understand being a sweeper keeper, but bro, it's like my man is permanently a centre back. We don't have a keeper, guys. We have a third centre back. This is what we do.
He's going to get dinked left, right, and centre, isn't he? If he carries on, like I said, he already has been. He's going to get dinked left, right, and centre all season if he's going to carry on. And that, like you're saying, it's by design.
He got lobbed by Mateta last season. By Mateta last season. Do you remember the preseason game against Tottenham? You see the preseason against Tottenham when Lewis Skelly lost the ball and he dunked him all.
A little dinkaroo, mate. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's going to happen. He's asking for it. The pair of them, that design and that keeper doing that is absolutely just completely set up for that. But I don't know how it didn't come earlier in the season. Last season, if I'm being totally honest with you, we had so many close shaves. So many close shaves. But do you know what? I wanted to jump in as well with the Madueke thing. Do you know what? Pardon me. Frustrates me about the Madueke deal more than anything is that because we're sat here now, 22nd, what we got less than 10 days until the window shuts, and we're all sat in and we're all sitting thinking we need a left winger still. You know, it would be a decent winger if we were still have, and we're not gonna. Let's just talk hypothetically. We'll get a Rodrigo in, like we're saying. Yeah, if we was to get Rodrigo in, you'd look at the window and you go, you've sorted out the left winger. You've got yourself a number 10 in EZE, and you've got yourself a striker in there. You've got good ingredients now, you know. All right, you've replaced Thomas Partey. You know, maybe not like for like or whatever, but you've replaced him. Then all of a sudden, you can start getting upbeat about the other bits because you've done the core part of your business. Arsenal still haven't done that. With a Rodrigo, and I'm sitting there and thinking, why can we not afford him? Because now people definitely after the EZE signing will then be saying, well, you need to sell. Okay, cool. Why on the 22nd of the fucking August have we still only ripped up Martinelli's contract? Like, why are we doing that? Because everyone's excuse for sales for purchases were, oh yeah, but we had to wait till the 1st of July. We had to wait till the 1st of July. Well, we didn't have to wait till the 1st of July to sell them. Why is Reece Nelson still at this football club? Why? And we know why. Because he's on 100 grand a week. And this is going to be a very prominent figure on the rest of the names I'm going to say. Why is Reece Nelson still here? Why is Fabio Vieira still here? Why is Lokonga still here? Why are they still here? Why is Kivior still here? Why is he still here? Gabriel Jesus, we know why he's still here because he's injured. Why are they still here? Why is Martinelli still here? Why are these players still here? Zinchenko, why is Zinchenko still here? It's copy and paste the exact same argument because they are overpaid crap. And they're now on low contracts. You look at Martinelli, bro. And let me just, before I actually get into the Martinelli, the reason why I'm saying is we're not selling these players. Could you imagine we didn't sign Madueke? And this was the point I was going to say about the Rodrigo on the left-hand side. Yes, we needed a backup right winger, but we needed a starting left winger first. We needed a starting left winger first. That would have been everyone's priority before a backup right winger. That's an absolute fact. 150% facts. In fact, you'd have even half solved one of the issues by just signing Rodrigo alone and just having him as a backup for Saka. Just that alone, even, you probably would have plugged 2 holes. I digress. But Madueke, who was in for him when we paid 52 million for him? No one else. Who would have probably been in for him? Probably no one else. So it's fair to say then, under that assumption, that we could have left this deal until the last minute. We could have just let it run. It probably wouldn't have cost us more. It might have even cost us a little bit less, to be fair. There'd have been no competition for him. Why would we have not intelligently, as a football club, left that deal on the back burner, knowing that a Rodrigo-esque type of player could be available and waste 52 million pound on that man? Why would you not just have that 52 million quid there ready to go and be like, all right, well, look, I know we do need to sell someone. Maybe we do need to just get a Kivior off the books. 25 million to Porto. Yes, piss off. There you go. All of a sudden, you got the 52 million pound worth of the Madueke money. All of a sudden, you've got a realistic little cheeky package, ain't ya? Pause for fucking Rodrigo. For Rodrigo, you've got that there. But what do Arsenal Football Club do? We'll just get Madueke in. We'll just start him on the left, and then we'll sign EZE and play him on the left. What? Something's got to give, innit, here, boys? I'm sorry, something has to fucking give. And I want the most chilled fucking man here right now, the fucking doc.
The doctor's
I want the fucking doc to fucking explain this shit to me, man. I hope you've been listening and not just been chilling there, because I mean, yeah, you're in another vibe there, brother. Explain it to me. Help me out, doc.
Sure. Well, first off, big up. Always great to see
Come
you,
on,
man. It's been such a long time, man. So big up.
know.
Always good to see you. And big up to everyone else around the panel.
Big up to the chat as well, man. Big up to the chat.
Yeah, big up to the chat. Smash the likes. Give Aaron some love, man. So look, like every single day, I wake up and I'm here just to roll up, clap cheeks, and drop facts. But looking at the panel, I certainly don't want to clap cheeks. So I'll certainly just leave it to the former at the beginning and at the tail end. So to your question, why do we still have these subpar players on higher than average wages at our club? It actually ironically goes back to the same question that Mikel and Edu had complained about in All or Nothing. If you remember in that series, they were complaining about all of these average players that were contributing nothing, that were on such high wages. So not only that have they recreated the same problem, they have doubled down on it by making it even worse. Well done, because again, amazing the jobs that you can do getting paid 15 million a year. You could pay me a 15th of that, not to do that. But in any case, so I think a factor that people are perhaps not considering is that we have developed a reputation in the negotiation room over the last 2 decades. We have developed a reputation for being cheap, for cutting corners, for being miserly when we are trying to purchase players, and that ends up disrespecting the demands of the club. Because at the end of the day, if we want a player, just drop the bag, bring the player home. Simple as that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
Flip side, when it comes to selling, we also set higher than average price demands. So that wards teams off, and we don't really negotiate very well. So I think ultimately, when it comes to the crop of players that we have, so we're talking, Nelson, we're talking Bambi Lukonga, we're talking Fabiana, we're talking Zinchenko, we're talking, Gabriel needs Jesus. We're not going to be able to sell him simply because he is far too injury prone, and he's also on 270K racks a week. I think he's on a lot of bread. So these are all dead weight losses. That's what we call the in economics. Where we just have these depreciating assets that we're not going to be able to make any further like profit on. So because unfortunately the clubs that can afford their wages don't want them because they're garbage. And the clubs whose level the players are on can't afford their wages, and just as well probably can't even afford the transfer fee simultaneously. So unfortunately we are stuck with them, and that I feel is my assessment to your question, Senor.
It's a circle of nonsense, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Isn't just.
It just is. It's just why don't you just start, fix the problem, and then make the same problem twice as worse as you picked it up on? And it's absolutely madness, isn't it? Mm-hmm. And then for some reason be completely shielded from any sort of blame. No, we can't blame Mikel Arteta. No, definitely not his fault for spending the money, choosing the players, creating the squad, and not winning anything. Definitely not his fault. 150%. How can it be? He only signed, played, and purchased, and has been here for the whole entire time. He's the only common denominator. Him and Josh. He's the only ones. Do you know what I mean? But definitely not his fault, though. Even though he's the manager, it's definitely not his fault. How can it be? He's the manager. Of course it's not his fault. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't understand this shit, man. It's frustrating. I want to move on. I want to move on to Leeds, man. Because, let us talk a little bit more about Leeds. What's your expectations on this, Gianni, man? Going forward, I want some predictions from you boys, because I want to see where we're at as a team. Gianni, what do you reckon the score is going to be on tomorrow's game? 5:30 kickoff. What do you reckon Arsenal are going to be doing there? Do you reckon we're going to be flexing our muscles first game of the season, or do you reckon we're going to be falling over the line?
2-1. I think a shitty 2-1. I think we beat Leeds, but it's not going to be convincing. Although, as I said before, we should be slapping these idiots 3-4-0.
Yeah, it should be there or thereabouts, shouldn't it?
And I just wanted to add to what you that guy who was saying, "Oh, why you guys are mad?" I'm not a natural born Arsenal fan. Arsenal's my second team. My team is Napoli. I'm sorry, I don't want to sound like an asshole, but the English fan base, the younger generation, is fucking soft. They're too goddamn soft. That's why they allow stupid shit like this to go on. Because I'm sorry, man. I remember when I first fell in love with Arsenal was mostly because Arsenal slapped the shit out of my most hated rival in Juventus in the Champions League semifinal. That's when it sealed it that I'm going to be an Arsenal fan. And I remember the old English fans, they're not going for this type of shit. All these young kids have bought into this bullshit and forget the fact that we as the fan base pay for everybody's fucking salary. So we have the right to complain when we don't think that this club is operating at the standards that it should be. It's the third fucking biggest club in England. We don't run it like that. We really run like a mid-table club that gets a lot of extra money that we're not used to because we don't know how to run the damn finances as we've seen over the years. And to be honest with you, I'm sorry, man. You could take Medic Hamšík, you could take Lorenzo Insigne, Dries Mertens. If some young fan from Napoli was talking shit about any of our legends, they'd get slapped the fuck up. Let alone somebody at the level of who Tony Adams is for Arsenal. Let's get something straight right here, right now. Outside of the fact that he is Mr. Arsenal, he's one of the greatest 11 players to ever play in this fucking league. You don't disrespect somebody if they're giving them your opinion. If Tony Adams is not one of your two center backs when you choose to create your all-time 11, you're talking bullshit. So the fact that he's giving just an opinion and they went that crazy at him shows these kids know nothing of what they're talking about. Tony Adams was world class. None of these motherfuckers in this 11 or on the bench is world class. Not even close. They haven't won nothing to put them on the level of world class. So for me, the young fans need to start smartening up because if they don't, it's just going to be the same merry-go-round of the ownership and everybody else circle jerking one another, and no trophies are going to come in, and it's all just going to be the continual cash cow making machine. And it's that I just needed to say that because I'm sorry, I'm starting to get mad as a fan of a club who barely makes $200 million a year. I'm sick and tired of hearing all these fucking excuses when all the money in the world is poured into the Premier League and Arsenal being one of the biggest teams. The fact that you don't know how to run your books at that level and everything else, it's all bullshit.
Yeah. I like this
forget
from
about
the
it.
assembled, man.
Absolutely spot on, Johnny. Absolutely spot on, Johnny. I've got to say this, right? When you're talking about the younger fans, I hear it. They are brainwashed, but for me, it's gone beyond that. If it was just the younger fans, it'll be like, well, once we pop this manager, and he will get potted because Wenger got potted. He was given the ultimatum. Arteta will get some similar treatment. But the problem is, we have fans that are older than me, older than you, Aaron, older than you, Johnny, older than everyone else on this panel, right? That suck up to this manager after they've seen not just Arsene Wenger, but George fucking Graham, probably still old enough to have seen the likes of Bertie Me and that, Don Howe and all of that shit, yeah? And they accept this crap. They accept this garbage, which is why we've all been saying this one way or the other. It is a cult. Igao is like the lieutenant of this cult. He's the lawyer, he's the spokesperson, he's the lot, along with Igao and the rest of them man there, circle jerking and all of that shit. Like you said, you know, Gianni, you support Napoli. That's your main team, right? Imagine all of this shit. Trust the process. It takes time, innit? In Napoli,
we don't do that.
Not just
we don't do that.
Italy.
We don't fucking
do that.
We don't do
that. You get sacked.
Southern Italy is different. I've never been to Italy, but I do have like an Italian friend who he's living in Rome at the moment, as far as I'm aware. But he supports Juve, innit? He won't take that. Well, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? No, but the point I'm making it, yeah. But the point I'm making is, whoever you support in Italy, but especially if you support Napoli in the south, they don't take that shit at all. It's on site. They're doing madness. They're doing madness.
Our metropolitan population of Napoli is 4.5 million people. A little over 30% is unemployed. People starve to put 50 euros together to go see a game. So if you're going to tell me that there's going to be a process, trust the process and all this when people are starving to go see a game, you got another thing coming. We've blown up players' cars. We've stolen cars. We have robbed the players when they don't do it. We're not going for that bullshit. So all that bullshit that gets talked about, process and all that, you can miss us with all that nonsense. We're not tolerating that shit.
What happened to it was what is it? Manolo, that he played at Napoli at one point. He was at Villa after or some shit. The right winger, like the tall right winger, the Italian right winger. Wasn't it like his missus or something? Zaniolo, that's his name. Yeah, Zaniolo. Yeah, wasn't his missus
No, Zaniolo was never on our team. I'll give you a better story.
Roma, sorry, it was a Roma. My bad. Yeah, you're right. He was a Roma.
Yeah,
but
I'll give you a better story. I'll give you a better story. Marcelo Zaligetto was a wonder kid that came out of the Juventus Youth Academy that was originally from Uruguay. He came to Napoli the year that both us and Juventus came out of the Serie B into Serie A. It was the 2007-2008 year. We missed European football because he missed 2 wide open chances against AC Milan. The next day, we blew that motherfucker's Lamborghini up. We're not fucking around. People could say what they want about ultras and all this shit. No, we ain't tolerating that shit. If 30% of our people are starving to go see a game, we're going to put the passion in. We also expect some fucking results if we're going to put our money down. That's what I mean by all these young fans forget the fact that we're paying every day to go see that game. We have the right to say our opinion on this fucking team. Now, am I condoning violence? No. But it is what the fuck it is. Well, take it how it is.
My brother, that is probably the most like South Jersey, like Long Island response I could probably ever hear, my man.
I'm from Chicago. Don't associate me with New York.
He's a geezer anyway.
I'm sorry, man. If you go to the rest of Europe, we don't do this shit. You ain't going to Germany. The German fans got ownership of the club. They're not tolerating that bullshit. Tell Real Madrid to give somebody time.
You know what our fans say, Johnny? But we're not Real Madrid. We're not Real Madrid, though.
You know what the funny thing is?
Why'd you compare us to Real Madrid, though?
We've spent more than Real Madrid. So how the hell are you going to say that we're not Real Madrid, but we're spending it the same amount? Big up Sam. Blancos talks ball. We went through everybody's salaries last year just to laugh at it. Real Madrid's money is absolutely crazy, but guess what? Them motherfuckers are winning trophies. They know what it's about. Arsenal's the third biggest team in England because of the trophies. It's not because of Mikel Arteta. It's not because of TikTok videos and everything else. It's about trophies, and this club needs to get back to that. All this other bullshit about process, screw that. In Italy, your normal is 2 years. Your first year, we see where you're at. Your second year, if you're improvement, you may get your third year. After that third year, out of here. Maurizio Sarri is a perfect example. He took over the team that was in sixth, got us to third, then 2 straight second place finishes and 4 points behind Juventus. Guess what? He didn't win a fucking trophy. We got rid of his ass. It is what the fuck it is.
Do you know what? Do you know what makes me laugh as well? This period now that people are for some reason sucking off as a success. Even I've heard, by the way, a success going into a 7th season, only winning the FA Cup after 6 months. Okay, cool. That's supposed to be success. What will be in 10 years' time, in 20 years' time, is a pub question, not a fucking, not a success. When I look back at this time, let's just say Mikel Arteta stays for the season. And then he doesn't win anything like that. What are we going to look back on in this period in 5, 10, 15 years' time is forgettable. It's going to be that period when, oh, yeah, do you remember when we bought that rookie in that spent £1 billion and wasted all of our fucking time? That's literally the only thing we're going to be saying about this period. Who's going to look back on it fondly? Are you going to look back on it and go, yeah, but we did play good football, though. Yeah, but I mean, at least we won trophies, though. When does it stop? When do you actually look back and just go, yeah, it just ain't it? All of these little bitches, they live in the moment. And I don't know why they're enjoying the moment, because the moment ain't it either. Like, I could at least even half, at least even somewhat, half is too much, at least even somewhat when I'm going to the game tomorrow. I'd love to be able to go to the game tomorrow and go, I can't wait to go tomorrow. This is the first home game of the season, bruv. I'm a season ticket holder. I've paid 1,500 quid just for the games tomorrow, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Just for the 19 games and the 4 Champions League home games. That's what I've paid 1,500 quid for. And I will be paying more as the competitions go, etc., etc. That's a lot of money. I've had to outlay straight away up front as well. I paid it all up front. That's all up front. And that was only a couple of weeks after the season finished. An unsuccessful season, by the way, may I just add. So now I'm going into there and I'm thinking, cool, football's back. We've got our first win under the belt. I'm still not excited, bro. I'm like, I should be. I should be as a fan anyway, in general, especially as a high-paying fan. I should be looking forward to going to that football game tomorrow. And I'm sorry, I'm just going to be bluntly honest with everyone. It's not because I'm miserable. It's not because I'm negative. I'm just not. I'd be lying to you if I went, can't wait for tomorrow, boys. It's looking more of a chore. Of course, am I looking forward to getting used to the football being back? Yes, I am. But I'm not looking forward to going and watch Arsenal. It's not like I'm being like, oh, thank God. Like, oh, tomorrow's here. Or I can't wait for tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? Like, let's tear into them. That's what I should be doing. I should be coming off the back of a championship winning team and going, right, first, we've beat Manchester United away at home. Now let's rip Leeds apart. Come on, boys. That's what I should be doing tomorrow. So now I'm sat here, I'm just like, well, how much petrol I've got in the car? Oh, fuck. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, what time have I got to leave? How much is traffic's there? I shouldn't be caring about any of them things. The fact that even enters my thought tells me one thing, that what I'm going to watch, I know I'm not going to enjoy. And that is Arsenal Football Club. Now, look, I hope they prove me wrong tomorrow. I really do. And I think they will. Like, I think we'll win anyway, come blue. But I don't think I'll get what I want. 3 points ultimately is what I want tomorrow. Let's just get that right. It's what I want all the time. Everyone on this panel and everyone on this planet would take 3 points guaranteed 38 games. Let's just get that absolutely facts. But it's not going to be that way. And I don't want our season, which was a more of a football in terms of last season. I don't want that to be portrayed into next season. I really don't. I saw it last season. I saw it a lot the season before. I want to see something new now. If you're going to be spending another 250, £250 million, by the way. Yeah, £250 million. You're going to be spending £250 million to improve on the shit that you've bought before. I want to be seeing some good football. Mm-hmm. If you're going to improve on last season, I want to be seeing some good football if you're going to be spending £250 million. I think that's fair to say, is it not? Tomorrow we've got to be going out there, haven't we, boys? And I want to bring Macy in, maybe if he's still there. Macy, we've got to be going there out the traps tomorrow. No excuses. We have to put performance on tomorrow. We have to let our fans know tomorrow. Arsenal Football Club are here. We can't just fall over the line 1-0. I'm sorry, that's not good enough. Yes, it is. Sorry, just quickly, and I'll get you in there. It's not good enough, and it bloody well will never be good enough. Just scraping through 1-0 tomorrow. We need to go and say to our fans, we have spent £250 million on the right players, and this is what we are going to be seeing this season. This is what we are expecting this season. Put on a performance for us. Don't just flake over the line and just go, oh, well, we got 2 sort of little wins and all that. Go and blow them away. Take the piss out of Leeds. That's what I want to see. I want us to go there and, just absolutely annihilate. Take the game to the scruff of the neck. Give them a question straight away to answer, Leeds. Absolutely hammer into them. Attack from the start. Be 2-3-0 up. Beat them 4-0. Great. I don't think we will. I think we'll probably win 2, maybe 3-1. But do you know what I mean? What I'm saying is the impetus and an attack. Demonstrate what your season is going to be about to our fans. Because for me, the season starts today. And I know it sounds silly. Tomorrow, sorry. But the season starts there. You've got your tricky away performance at Manchester United out the way. You've done that. Well and good. Excellent. Great 3 points. Get your season rolling now. Get that momentum building now. And you build that in your first home game of the season. You've got a promoted side at home, Leeds. You should be winning that game. You should be winning again comfortably. You've spent a lot of money. And I expect you to be smashing these teams. Macy, what do you reckon, brother?
I agree with you, Aaron, because I remember we used to play this kind of free attacking football. Like we were able to go forward, pass the ball, and then shoot. That's what we've been missing. Because I remember when we played Lens in the Champions League a couple of seasons ago, where we put 6 past them, and we played that kind of attacking football over them. So we have to do the same tomorrow, because if we just pass around and just play this kind of whole passing move, from back to the defense and all the way around, it ain't gonna work, because we need every player in Arsenal to get involved, because it's just we need to stop playing this U-shaped football and play this free football, because it's just the thing is Arteta is happy with the fact that this team is capable of playing this kind of U-shaped football. But this team needs to stop listening to this manager and have the freedom to play for themselves. Because if they keep listening to the manager, then it's not going to get them nowhere. They're not going to create any chances for themselves. So they need to think for themselves. They need to stop listening to what the manager tells them, because every time I see Bukayo Saka not operating enough, not getting forward and crossing, is because the manager is telling him not to come forward. Just stay in your right hand side role. It's just what bothers me. And the fact of the matter is that that's why we need to start acting like a proper club, because our ambition is to win trophies. And Odegaard came out a few weeks ago and said that second is an achievement. This captain is the epitome of what is wrong with our football club. The fact of the matter is that he ain't no captain. He is just a PR merchant, because he's playing up for the people. So if anybody should be the captain of this club, it will be either Declan Rice or Gabriel, because I have seen how both of them operate on the field, and either one of them should be captain, because I just cannot see Odegaard as captain no more, because every time I see him stink out the whole match, he always gets subbed off in every match that is important, because you don't see Adams, Vieira, Fabregas, or Ori get subbed off. That has never happened in history. We have never seen a captain get subbed off like this guy does. it's just jarring to see what our captain has become. So if he stinks out tomorrow, then I'm sorry, we need to drop the captaincy from him and give it to either Rice or Gabriel. One of the two of them should be the captain. So tomorrow we have a big game coming up against Leeds, and I know that we've got a good record against promoted sides. So we need to try and show Leeds that that we're not afraid to score 6 past them, because we know how Leeds operates. They can create this kind of this attacking style of football and come forward many times to scare us. So we need to stop doing that. We need to show to ourselves that we're not afraid of going forward. We need to be brave enough, because if we continue to settle for all these 1-0 wins, like the same way on how we stinked out against United, it's not going to do us any good. It's not going to take us to any trophies. So the way I see it, we need to score maybe 3, 4, or any goals, not 1 goal, because if we score 1 goal, then you know what will happen if Leeds score the equalizer. We'll crumble the whole area. So we have to score at least maybe 3 or 2 goals just to make the score line much easier, because we can't just sit around and say that the 1-0 is much better. We need to at least score many goals as we can to put the opposition out and defend it for as long as we can.
Yeah. No, mate. I'll totally agree with you, man. We've got to start from the front foot, haven't we, man? Quaja, what do you reckon? It's a game where we've got to attack. We've got to set the pace, haven't we? We can't just set up and go, we'll ease ourselves into the game, Quaja. We can't just go, oh, we'll see how it unfolds. We've got to just go, why don't we just run straight through them? Why don't we just go straight through them like a freight train? Do you know what I mean? Let's just run straight through them. They're Leeds. With all great due respects, they've just been promoted. Why don't we just go, do you know what? You've come up. You're all ready. We're up for it. But guess what? We're up for it as well. Have that. Why don't we just go there with attitude, Quadra? What do you reckon we're going to do, brother?
First of all, I'd like to say what Gianni and Macy said hit the nail on every word they've said tonight. I just feel as though the fact that Leeds game, I'm really starting to be a little bit panicked, because I know that Leeds can do something they might score a goal early and we might struggle. I mean, they might do a low block, and we all know that Arteta struggles to break down a low block, because we are getting found out. We're getting found out soon. I mean, we're too easy to play against. Let's be real. No one's afraid of us. No club is afraid of us. So maybe you can say Leeds are poor, but we don't know that. I mean, we might get a draw and the title race could be over at any moment. I just feel as though the fact that with this manager, he just doesn't know how to break down a low block. And listen, we can win. I predicted a 2-0 win. But when I see our captain, just like what Macy just said there, our captain can't do anything. All he does is flicks his hair, brother. Have you seen every game he flicks his hair? That if I may be wrong, but I've seen all of him. All the games I've watched, I've seen him flicking his hair every match, just doing all this, wiping all the snow on his hair every single time. I'm like when it mattered, when the big games turn up, when we really needed him, he did not turn up. Do you remember what happened last season?
He's absent, isn't he?
Do you remember Do you remember last season against Bournemouth at home? We were 1-0 up. We did not get the second goal. What happened was they scored. They did a long throw in. They scored, and we just crumbled. We just never. We just defensively we looked all over the place, and we lost 2-1. I mean, do you remember the Ipswich game? We were 1-0 up. We just defended the whole game.
The home game. That was one of the worst.
At home, bro. Ipswich. They were in the relegation. They were in the relegation.
Horrendous.
A proper team would destroy them 4-5-0. We are not that team to destroy these promoted teams. Because I'm looking at that going a 2-0 win. Because I know that it's going to be tough. Roughly around 36 minutes, we have to keep breaking them down and get a goal. Because I have a strange feeling the fact that our goalkeeper is going to hold the ball on for that long. That irritates me. I'm looking at the goalkeeper like, oi, quick.
What's this 8? And they got that little 8-second rule now that they probably will. They'll strictly implement probably in the first 3 months of the season and then completely forget about. Haven't they got an 8-second rule now?
I think it's that. If a goalkeeper holds on to the ball for 8 seconds, it leads to a corner kick.
Yeah, it leads to a corner. Yeah,
our goalkeeper.
That'll fizzle out. That'll fizzle. That'll be the new thing when it at the start of the season. Everyone are getting whistles, and then towards that'll drift in and all that. The goalkeepers will start taking the piss. They'll never get on top of that. I hope they do. But yeah, man, that stuff. What about you, brother? What are you saying about the old? What about you saying about the old Leeds game? Come on, man. Talk to me, brother.
Well, brother, like I only see a 1-0 fucking stinker. Same old shit.
Is that where you're at?
Different. Yeah, that's exactly where I'm at. Don't get me wrong. I would love nothing more than Gyökeres to get a fucking hat trick, 3-0, maybe even a 4-5-0, like we should. See, I remember the day. So one of the matches when I was a kid. Remember when we faced Leeds at Highbury and we were very close to winning the title? Obviously, still unbeaten in 04. And TT got 4. Not
was
one, not 2.
When he tripped over and then clipped at him. Oh, that was a goal, man. That was the best of the bunch.
I remember
when he
that
tripped over and then flicked it. That's the best of the bunch.
I saw that recently. You know, and then you got Andy Gray, Martin Tyler waxing lyrical.
In that
and rightly so. Yeah. In that fucking shirt. Proper fucking Arsenal kit. Proper times with proper fans that didn't accept any old bullshit.
Yep.
That weren't brainwashed, that understood the aim of the game. The aim of the game is to win. If you want to stink it out, 1-0 to the Arsenal, running it back with George Graham, let's be real, Arteta ain't fit to lace his boots. Never has, never will. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. But for me, with what I saw against Man United, what I've been seeing the last season, I don't see it. I see a fucking woeful, hence why I call him Wodegaard, nicking a living guard, club captain, talking like second place isn't failure. No, mate. I don't care if you're on $1 million a week, cunt. Excuse my language. You have failed. Because when we won the FA Cup, you were still, I think it was at Sociedad. He's only won 1 trophy in his entire career. Bearing in mind that boy, because he was a boy when he was at Real Madrid, 15 years old. How old is he now? What, 25, 24, 25?
He's 26.
He's been playing 26. Fucking hell, bro. He's been playing for over 10 years and he's won 1 trophy.
Yeah, and he was a wonder kid that got forced out of his own position by an old man, David Silva.
He's a failed wonder kid as
well.
Yeah,
exactly. Don't even get me started on the
left wing. He played left wing that year because David Silva's old ass slapped him out of his position because he's shit.
Over the hill, David Silva, right? He couldn't displace at number 10 or in the centre of midfield, either way, because David Silva was, is, and will always be the truth. Even the most frustrating Mesut Ozil can't lace up his boots, ain't fit to wash them. Remember like when you were coming up and you wanted to make it and all that. If you're in the academies, you had to, you had to wash the players' boots and all of that. Humility, not getting given the fucking earth, on 30 grand a week, and you're not even 16 years old. You can't vote, you can't drive, you can't smoke, you can't drink. Well, legally, anyway.
I love all that way of thinking, isn't it? Earn your stripes, isn't it?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Earn your stripes. Scrub the fucking boots. You know what I mean? Get your fucking nails dirty. You can't. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Why are you 18 years old on 40, 50 grand a week when you ain't done shit? I rate Miles Lewis-Skelly. I rate Ethan. Yeah. Max Dowman is technically not on a professional contract yet, but when he is, I remember seeing a stream with Hook saying, give him like 100k. Whoa. Steady on, brother. Do you know what I'm saying? Steady on. I want Max Dowman to be not just on the Yamal, but even better than the Yamal. But I'm not putting him on 100k a week at 16. Are you mad? You must be mad. You must be mad. Do you know what I'm saying?
Odegaard was on 240k
and all
a
of
week.
that.
Odegaard was on 240k a week last season.
Still is on 240k a week.
Yeah.
My thing is, Berta ripped up Tomiyasu's contract. Fair enough, it needed to be done. But the reason why we did that is because he's on 100k a week, and we can bear the cost a lot easier. Whereas with Jesus, Berta's still thinking, I could still technically get like 10, 15, even maybe 20 mil at most. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Similar with Havertz, but maybe a little bit more, like 25, 30 in that. This is where we're at. The financial mismanagement, you won't get anywhere else. You know, like, imagine, like, at a club like Napoli as an example, like, you know, you have your best players, you have your good mid players, and then you have your fringe, some bang average players, and then you might have the one or two odd poor players. Do you know what I'm saying? For argument's sake, right? The best players, I'll be amazed if there's more than a few on over 100k euros a week. Do you know what I'm saying? Because what was it? Dries Mertens weren't on that. Not initially. 5. Okay. Insigne weren't on that off the bat. Do you know what I'm saying? He weren't on 100k euros off the bat. You know, towards the latter stages of his career, and then when he left to go to the MLS, I believe, then that's when he was starting to get a bit more money. But again, the MLS, it is what it is. It's a retirement home. You know, no disrespect. But
when we won our first Scudette, the highest paid player on the team was Zielinski. He was only getting 120,000 euros a week.
120k. Wow.
This is what I'm saying. When we won our first championship with when we won our first Scudetto in 30 years with Spalletti. We're not doing that, dude. It's financial incompetence. It's financial incompetence
of the highest order. We have that fucking donkey who's been playing up front for the longest now, for the past year or so, on nearly 300 grand a week. Oh, wait.
280k, bro.
I wouldn't even give him a year. Never mind a fucking week. Like, it's an absolute disgrace here. And you know what? I did the numbers earlier while you guys were talking. No disrespect, yeah? I did the numbers. Was it £15 million a year? Yeah? You divide that by 12. That's, what is it? 1.25 million a month. You divide that by 4. That's £312,000 a week. He is the highest paid person, other than the board and the ownership, which obviously they have their net value, net worth, whatever. Yeah. When it comes to just the manager and the players, Arteta is on more money than all of them. So this is why they do what they like the donkeys. Josh has been doing what he's doing, and only this year he's realised, oh shit, failure's expensive. You know, I'm in the group chats with fucking Bowley, with fucking Sheikh Mansour and all of them man there. You know what I'm saying? Because the Billionaire Club, it's a small ass fucking club. Do you know what I'm saying? There's only a handful of billionaires on the planet, and even more so or less so rather in football. They all know each other, and if they don't know, then some mutual friends, like some shit like that. Like, Josh is the one that's getting clowned on a regular basis because he signed up this fraudulent manager who was a head coach, and a lot of these E-gals and D-gals and them man there and all of that, right? They still have this mentality that, oh, he's just the head coach. He's not writing the contracts. He's not signing the players. He doesn't have the final say. No, he said himself, up until like this year and especially this season, he has the final say on transfers. Before Berta walked through the door at the start of this year, he has the final say on fucking transfers.
Yeah.
So don't give me this bullshit. Don't give me this fucking bullshit that he doesn't have a say. And we're in this mess now where we're coming up against Leeds and we should be battering these lot, annihilating them 4, 5, 6, maybe even 7-0 if we were on job. And I'm talking a stinky 1-0 because of the squad that we have, because of the style of play, the performances we've been seeing, which is subpar to say the very fucking least. I'm sick of these Wallads. Aaron, guys, I'm sick of them. There's a lot of them. I don't understand how most of this fan base, forget the Twatterverse. I've been done with those fuckers, right? Yeah. most of the fans, especially the match-going fans, obviously, Aaron, you're one of them, and others, right, that see this week in, week out in the league, in the cups, Champions League. You cannot justify this shit anymore. And this season, like I've been saying, if the performances don't match the results consistently, keywords, consistently match, this guy's out the door. Because he ain't no fucking Wenger, never had, never will have the pedigree of Wenger. And I'll end it on this, right? I'll end it on this. In 2-3 years' time, in a few years' time, you will see Lego Head, aka Mikel Arteta, Tony Pulis 2.0, aka Paola Pulis, at TalkSport / Sky Sports, doing the whole media circus bullshit thing in this country. I pretty much, I can assure you that will be the case. Because he ain't getting a job at Bayern Munich, PSG now, Real Madrid, Barca, forget about it. Not even Napoli will take him. No disrespect. No Juve, no Dortmund, no Marseille. Not even Porto. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, and these fuckers, that he's in the next in line for Pep Guardiola when he leaves or gets potted or whatever. It's not going to happen. We're not going to win shit this year. He's going to have the touch of a fucking God knows what. Can't chuck a ball to save his fucking life. Can't dribble to save his life. As poor as Saka has been, and we all know why that is, because he's running on 20%. You know, cars running on 20% perform better than him right now. And that's the sad, sorry ass sight to see. Put it on a plate for Madway, hey? What does he do? Fucking balloons that shit out of Old Trafford. Don't.
Oh, it's embarrassing.
It's an absolute disgrace. It's an absolute disgrace.
It's hilarious, wasn't it?
You know, and bottom line,
go on, mate. Go
bottom
on,
line, I'll end it on this, really, truly. I'll end it on this, right, yeah? If any of you guys think that it's going to be a simple as fucking performance tomorrow afternoon, forget it. Don't put any bets on, even if you have more than enough the money. If you go to the game, Aaron, I'm sure you'll see it. You'll have all these LARPers, these brainwashed, fucking poor, misguided souls, lording up, praising their Lord and Saviour, even with a dog-shite performance, and it's just rinse and repeat, perpetual motion, round and round again. When is it going to end? It will only end when this manager gets fucking sacked, potted.
Yeah.
That's the only way things will change. And bring on Simeone and Dead Man there. I'll leave it at that.
And that's
double fucking boom.
You know what you should do? You know what you should do? You should have a party. You should bring friends around, have a party, and just celebrate the tears of the Arteta sexuals. Because the Arteta sexuals should walk.
Oh no! When Arteta gets spotted, I'm raving, bro. I'm raving. I've said this before. I've said this on multiple channels. I've said it on my own. I will be raving, even on my ones. I don't give a flying fuck. Yeah. If they want to celebrate, and if they want to cuss out club legends like Tony Adams, David O'Leary, etc., I'm going to celebrate when this manager gets potted. You can all fuck off with him.
I don't know. I don't know. Just quickly on that, just quickly before I move over to Shaq's. There is a small possibility that something big could be in motion in terms of a stream should Mikel Arteta get sacked, and I'll leave it.
I'm getting blind.
I'll leave it at that. There's a few YouTubers who've been speaking. I won't name names.
More than you believe.
I would love
more than you believe.
I love it. Love it if we beat. I love it. Love it if we. I love it if he got his P45. I'd love it.
I'm telling you now.
Love it. Yeah.
We still win this title.
We can still win this title. Yeah. I love it. I love it. Oh, Kevin, bless you.
They still got to get a result at Middlesbrough. Do you know what I'm saying? Like all of them ones there.
Oh, Kev, he lost his nut, didn't he? Love him. Yeah, he lost his nut, didn't he? Yeah. The old squeaky bum Alex got to him, didn't he? A little bit too much. Shax, man, what are you saying about Leeds?
Do you know what's sad, yeah? game is that we're 5.5 is in $1 billion spent, and we're going up against a newly promoted team. None of us are confident that we'll slap them. It's nasty work, you know. It's nasty work what this management has done, and obviously
that's a good
for
point.
the Leeds game as well. Obviously, we know that Jokeres is going to be up top. Havertz is injured, but we don't know what's going to happen on that left hand side. In it, I don't even know if EZE is going to be registered for the game, but yeah, me personally, man, I just see a slow 2-0 win, and I only go 2 is because it's Leeds United, innit? They just got promoted. I just don't think that they will keep us out for long, man. You know what I mean? I heard that they're a good pressing team. I don't know. Maybe we find spacing behind, expose that, but I ain't seen them playing it. But really and truly, every single one of them should be sitting here. Yeah. 4-0, 5-0. Yeah, this man's gonna score. That man's gonna score, bro. With the way that we play, at this moment, I'm not even sure if Jokeres is gonna get big boy numbers with the way that we play, and it'll be very disappointing. You can't be optimistic with this team, man. Not under this management, because it's like no matter who we buy, you know what I mean. Can't be excited because we know they're not gonna get used right. We know they're not going to get used right. You know what I mean? We'll buy a centre mid, we'll put him at left back, blood. I'm surprised if we don't get a striker and put him in goal one day. I swear to God. I'm surprised, man, because I don't know, man. It's a match. But it's true, man. You don't know what going with this Arteta, brother, man. But it's Leeds United, man. It should be a 2-0. But again, I still don't think the performance is going to be convincing.
Yeah, it should be, shouldn't it, brother? It's frustrating, isn't it? Like, and I like the point that you made there. We should be going in there against a promoted team. We should be complete out chest out going, we're going to absolutely give them on pasting. But it's frustrating that we're just having to sort of reserve back and go, we'll probably. I reckon it's going to be a 2-0, 3-1-esque sort of game, which is fine, comfortable win, whatever. But I really want us to just demonstrate what we're about. Do you know when you're a winning Premier League team, usually early on, not all the time, but usually early on, you show someone, you go, we're here. That's what I want Arsenal to do. Mm-hmm. Arsenal need to do that. I don't even think it's not what I want them to do. I think Arsenal need to do. Arsenal need to go. We just went to Old Trafford and got stinky 3 points there, stinky horrendous 3 points there, and then go and pound Leeds 5 or 6-0, and then go, there you go, league. That's what you've got. Look, that's what you've got coming when we've got EZE registered as well. That's what we need to do. And then let people go, oh, shit, that looked good, didn't it? That's what we need to do. There's no, all right, look, a 2-0 comfortable win is pretty fine, cool. A 1-0 scraping over the win, that'd be frustrating, but it's still a win. We need to just go there and go, here, league, watch that. Look what we've just done. We went away on most fierce rivals and we got 3 points. Now we've took the piss out of Leeds. We battered them. There you go. Your turn, Liverpool. What you going to do Monday against Newcastle? There you go. What you doing? What you doing, City? That's what we need to constantly keep doing. This is what we're doing. Are we going to be playing expansive football? Can we batter teams? Look, I can't think who was saying it earlier. We're getting to these scenarios and games where we're just playing for 1-0s and we're holding 1s and 2-0 leads. Rip them to fucking shreds. 250 million spent plus this month. Rip them to shreds. I'm seeing you bringing in the Jokeres. I'm seeing you bring in Matchday. I'm seeing you bring in EZE. I'm expecting them to go get some goals then, mate, for that money. Go get some goals. Rip these teams to shreds. You spent the dough for it. Turn them 1 or 2-0s into 3 and 4s. You're not
also try something new.
Yeah.
Also try something new. A newly promoted team. A newly promoted team is one of those games where he should be trying something new with a different formation or something else to try to get the best out of the players. Again, if Saka couldn't get over a Luke Shaw who ain't been shit and been nothing but injured for 18 months and he can't run around him, we should be considering adjusting a new formation. Maybe a 4-4-1-1. Maybe drop Odegaard. Just make Zubamendi and Rice the double pivot. Put Saka as the 10 and say, listen, you got a striker now who can run into the box and put rebounds in. Just start shooting. Put him more centrally closer to the goal because I think Saka's legs might be shot because he looks tired. Rice, man, this would be one of the games where I would let Rice rest. if you got to bring him on, you got to bring him on. But Rice doesn't look like he's got a lot in those legs either, because he looked tired when he came off at Manchester United.
He's looked blowing all pre-season and all, Rice.
Yeah.
Rice. He just does. He's been blowing in every single game, and that's a little bit of a worryingness in itself, really, isn't it?
Oh, because if he gets hurt, we're done. If he gets hurt, we're done. If Zubamendi has to rely on Mikel Merino, if we got to worry about the fucking Sociedad midfield to be our midfield for majority of the year, we're done. If our midfield's got to be Merino, Zubamendi, and Odegaard, bro, that's going to be a tough top 4 run, because that's going to be ugly to watch that 3 in the midfield.
You could have played like a back 3 because you got a lot of defenders. You might as well just play back 3 and put someone at right wing back. You might as well put, I don't know, Skelly at left wing back and put Saka at right wing back. You might put a back 3 of Saliba, Gabriel, and Timber, and then the 2 in the 2 centre mids as Rice and Zubamendi, and you can do like the 2 number 10s in Wanyeri and Dauman to start, and then you can put up top Gyökeres. I think that would be a proper.
I'd love to see us mixing things up, mate. But unfortunately, do you know what I mean? Yeah, I'd love to see Dauman start. I'd love to see Dauman make the bench and all. Do you know what I mean? I think he deserves it, doesn't he? I think we'll probably be unanimous on this panel when thinking that he deserves a little bit of game time, a little bit of airtime, innit? Do you know what I mean? He does.
Them 2 young kids are going to put everybody else to shame because they're not contaminated by Arteta. They're going to go out and play ball.
This is it, brother.
If Dauman goes in and stirs up some shit, you're going to see Odegaard cry like a bitch because his position's now up for grabs. You're going to see Madueke, whoever the hell else is on the left wing, cry like a bitch because their position is now up for grabs. The right wing could be up for grabs as well, because if we have to move Saka to the left wing, I mean, just think about that for a second. Saka has never had a 20-goal season. We're now talking about having to put him on the left wing, where when he did play there, he was more of an assist guy and scored barely, but he was all assists. We're now trying to say we need to get the best out of Saka by turning him into a guy that has to swing balls in to find Gyökeres, because nobody else can cross the fucking ball but him. And now we're going to have to hope that a 16-year-old, after £1 billion spent, a 16-year-old out of the academy has got to save our ass. That alone this manager should be sacked. He should be sacked just off of that. The fact that we're hoping for a 16-year-old and a 17-year-old to carry us shows that this manager is a jagoff and has no idea what he's doing.
I did say earlier, the talent ID under this regime has been absolutely disgusting, especially in the midfield 100%. Area, especially on the left wing area. I kept telling people we got a bunch of basketballers in our midfield, man. Honestly, and we've kept telling Martinelli just way too long. And then you went out and got Madueke. From the moment that happened, I'm like, yo, transfer window ruined.
I'm weak in it, man.
Yeah, man. Nasty work.
So weak.
Yeah.
Can I see something, guys?
That is the straw that broke the camel's back. The Havertz signing, was the beginning and the end of Lego heads. That Madueke signing confirms it, because there was no reason to get him. None. We could spend 20, 30 mil more to get fucking Rodrigo. Says it all, to be honest. And then, like Gianni was saying, quite correctly, relying on fucking Max Dauman, 15 going on 16, Ethan, who he only brought on to make his debut against Brentford a couple of years ago to break a fucking record. That's all Arteta's about, breaking records. But he breaks the worst records for the most part. And the only decent one is, bringing on a 15-year-old that Ethan was at the time. But he knows this. Arteta knows that if he plays the kids, if he puts Ethan on the right or puts him at 10, puts Max Dauman on the right or puts him at 10, this whole Odegaard circus nonsense is en la basura, in the fucking bin, because we know he's a dog shit fucking captain. We know this manager's dog shit. Madueke is fucking dog shit. Noddy settings, do you know what I'm saying? And all this bollocks, and all of that, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's clown world. It's clown world setting.
But that's who he is. That's who this manager is. This manager, what has been the biggest critique of Pep since he left Barcelona is he is too much of an overdoing it manager. Just go watch the
micromanaging. Yeah, Johnny, he's micromanaging. Micromanaging every
with
single
Rio
aspect of the game.
Just watch the Lewandowski interview with Rio Ferdinand when he talked about how much of a breath of fresh air it was to deal with a guy like Ancelotti, who's not over telling the players what to do. He's letting the players go play. Yep. This manager is the exact same thing as Pep. And the sad thing is everybody doesn't want to talk about the fact the only reason Pep had won those 2 Champions Leagues with Barcelona is because he had the greatest golden generation of a youth academy of a team pop up. Outside of the 80s and 90s Milan and the old Liverpool team. That's the other team that did that. And outside of that, that's why he had to go balls out to go get Haaland, because his overcoaching, micromanagement with no striker on a false 9 wasn't winning shit. It always turned up that he couldn't break down a low block when it mattered most in the Champions League. He already conquered the Premier League, so it didn't matter with that. They needed to go get a striker to actually conquer the Champions League. The problem is Arteta doesn't want to put that together because he's an egotistical idiot where everything is about him. If he can't over micromanage this team to a championship, he will sacrifice the team in the sense of trying to get him to be the center of attention. That's what the problem is at the end of the day with him.
He cares more about his system.
To be honest, he's basically a TikTok manager. He cares more about the system. He is a TikTok manager. Yeah, he's a TikTok manager.
Exactly.
He is a TikTok fucking manager. Because you mentioned about Pep, generational team, which it was. He had the greatest player, in my eyes, to ever play the game. Definitely in all the years I've been watching football, good 20 odd years or so, right? And notice, ironically, that he is the only player that he will give complete and utter freedom. He didn't even give Iniesta and Xavi, some of the best midfielders I've ever seen in my life. That level of freedom.
Or Ribéry when he was in Bayern.
Or even Thierry Henry.
Didn't give David Villa ballers. Didn't give TT, Samuel Eto'o. I know they fell out and all of that shit. He gave Lionel Messi, freedom of Barcelona, which he deserves anyway. And then when he goes to Man City, you got Bernardo Silva, you got Phil Foden, you had Riyad Mahrez at the time, especially Riyad Mahrez. Yeah. I disagree with Guns. He's not better than Neymar, but still, could have given any of them 3 players. Like even David Silva, Sergio Aguero, right? That freedom, that level of freedom at Man City, and they not only would have walked the title even more than they did, but they would have won maybe a couple more Champions Leagues, along with all the other cups and league titles. And he knows this, but because he micromanages, and yes, he's got the arrogance, and yes, he delivers for the most part, not recently, because his time has surpassed him. He knows he's coming towards the end, deep down. Whereas Arteta, there's no end to his dog shit, which is why he's going to end up on Sky Sports, be like, hey guys, looking forward to the Super Saturday, guys. Let's freaking go, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, talking like he was a fucking balling ass fucking player and manager. No, mate, you were bang average at best. Dog shit. Absolute pile of crap, mate. And you will never amount to anything. Jealous of Arteta. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Get the fuck out of here. Jealous of Arteta. Arteta's jealous of everyone else, even though he's on more money than them. And that's mad. Money don't solve everything, guys. It helps in certain aspects, but it don't solve every fucking problem. Arteta goes back home to his missus and kids and dog. Whatever, I don't know if he takes Win home.
Yeah.
Don't forget Win the dog.
And he is empty. Do not tell me that guy's fulfilled in life. Just because he's on £15 million a year. I refuse to believe it.
He's on a journey. Natser is on a journey, though.
Of course. It's a journey, guys.
He's on a journey to enlightenment, guys.
No. How about get to the fucking destination? If I get on a bus, if I get on a train, if I get on a fucking plane, I want to get to the destination. Don't stop halfway with half a litre or 3/4 litre.
Do you know what it is?
Like, oh, guys, we got to stop. We've got to appreciate the view, guys. You'll see the Mount Blanc. We see the Mediterranean Sea, guys. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing here?
you know what Arteta is, mate? He's an illegal airport taxi, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? That takes you miles around the other way. He is, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? And charges you twice as much. That's what he is.
Yeah.
He is.
Oh,
Because you got the Uber out there for 34 quid, and you got this geezer like,
That's good.
come over here. I'll get you in there. I'll get you in
He's
there.
holding the sign, isn't he? He's holding the sign.
Yeah.
Let's go, guys. Hi guys.
He's
Hi
a
guys.
sneaky illegal airport cabbie, man.
Come on. Let's go.
What we have still yet to as well is the geezer, the Doc's opinion on the old Leeds game, man. He's just been chilling, man. He's just been sunning it up. He's just cool as a cucumber there, isn't he, man? Do you know what I mean?
Only Arteta was cool as him. Do you know what I'm saying? Arteta's shitting bricks right now.
Nowhere near, man. He's looking like a geezer, isn't he? Our Doc, man. He's a proper chap, isn't he?
Yeah, well, so I'm actually going to go the toxic positive route because
fuck off, Doc. Come on.
Yeah, no. Well, so hear me out. So I mean, so I say this with a little bit of balance, right? Because in life you need to have balance. So like everyone says, like we ought to be slapping Leeds around, comfortably tomorrow, just on the basis alone that they are a recently promoted team, right? On the an additional factor that I had learned as well is that their manager, with respect to low blocks, is, from what I've been told, comparing or rather adding oil to water. They don't necessarily mix. So from what it sounds like, they're going to be playing very conducively to our advantage. But so I personally believe that it's going to be a comfortable 3-0. I think Gyökeres is going to score 2. I think Saka will score 1. However, adding balance to it, I do believe that this team can be very prone to looking toward the bigger game, the following week. That they may already have one eye on Anfield, and that they think that they are just going to roll over Leeds comfortably, which again, they ought to, but it's more so than just saying it and believing it. It's actually doing the business that needs to be done. So like as Macy has said earlier, we have to play more direct. We have to play more intentionally in the final third. We also have to get the best out of Gyökeres, and again, I think that this match can serve as an opportunity to get some of those gears in motion for the following week. Now to that end, I think there's still yet to be the discussion of whether or not the manager is going to be able to do just that, whether or not he even wants to. I mean, I think there's still a theory out there that has some validity as to whether or not he's actually sabotaging the likes of, say, Gyökeres, and may even sabotage the likes of EZE, simply because those aren't his signings. And I think this summer has truly been a reflection of the tug and war power struggle between Berta and Arteta at this club. Where ultimately you have players like Madueke, you have players like Norgard, you have players like Kepa, that are all coming in, and those are certainly Arteta signings. But then you have players like Gyökeres and EZE that are also coming in. Those are not the profiles that Arteta likes, simply because they are. Well, EZE, for one, he's dynamic. That already alone, runs counter to what Arteta likes. And Gyökeres as well is an out and out striker. And Arteta has avoided them like the plague. So I think there's a lot to see tomorrow. I mean, honestly, I still think our window has been a 5 out of 10 this summer. I think that we are still missing massively key components, like on the left wing. I think a backup striker would also be cool. I think a left back, unfortunately, despite the fact that we've spent so much bread on left backs time and again, we still don't have a left back. I mean, it's that shit is Like that shit is nonsense on stilts for sure. You know, like and you know, like you know, like and as someone has mentioned before as well, you know, like Raya is not a number one keeper, at least for an elite club like ours. You know, like I mean, I personally never had a horse in the Ramsdale versus Raya race. I mean, as they were both above average keepers. I mean, they were both two solid number twos, but they were never a clear, distinctive number one. So you know, I mean, like, it's unfortunate because again, like we've spent so much money and yet we're still talking about gaps in the squad. We're still talking about we're still talking about a lack of quality, um, uh, and depth. And so yeah. I mean, like, so going back to the Leeds game, I mean, like we should be putting them to rest. We really should be. But you know, like, but honestly, depends on like on whether or not like the manager and the players have the stones for it. You know, like I mean, like I mean because on one hand, like I think it could easily be like a 1-1 result where we just where we were just so focused on Anfield, and unfortunately we just like completely just underestimate Leeds, and to that end, maybe we need a result like that to push us in the market even further. You know, like I mean, because unfortunately, like we are a very reactive club. We are, you know, like and unfortunately, like it takes disaster for us to say, well, yeah, well, maybe maybe we have to actually, like do what we need to do to get over the line. I had a lot more to say, but I mean, like it's all just gone through one ear and out the other. So we'll have to catch up at a different time because I gotta bounce. Turns out I'm gonna be clapping some cheeks tonight. So you know what? It's time to everyone to stand up. We're going to be having a standing ovation to ruckus applause.
Yeah, well, send me the link.
I think we're good on that, my friend.
Send me the link.
Yo, absolutely wild, my man. Absolutely wild. But big up for man. Bless up everyone. Aaron, always a pleasure for having me on, man. We'll link up soon, all right, my G? All right, wagwan, brethren. Sapa na bule. We out.
Big up, Doc, man. That is a Doc, man. Oh, what a geezer, man. He's a boy, isn't he, man? Just quickly, Joseph Connor Golden, man. He sent
big
us
up
a
my
super
guy,
chat. Yeah, big up Joseph,
big up
man.
Joseph.
Come on, brother.
Joseph.
He's saying big up traveling in the panel, man. Come on, man. Big up to yourself, brother. Gianni loves Arteta, really. I bet he does. Yeah, I bet he does. That look on the face, yeah, I bet he does. I was going to wrap up, but I see Central just jumped in, and I thought, do you know what? Come on and have a little say, Central, man. How you doing, brother? Yeah. Been a minute. How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm good.
What do you reckon on the Leeds thing? Talk to me.
Leeds. Oh yeah.
Leeds. Talk to me.
Leeds. Oh yeah, Leeds. I think we'll beat Leeds. Like, hope it's better than the United game. One second.
Yeah, you're all good. Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, I think I hope it's better than the Man United game. It was boring, like last weekend, but I think we'll beat Leeds, and then we'll probably get beat by Liverpool next week, and then that'll be the final game before the international break. But and let's go back into the transfer window has been not say worse. It's not been great. It's been right down the middle. We're glad we're getting EZE.
Yeah.
I'm happy we're getting EZE, man. He's a good player. But yeah, I think we need more signings, man. Like we need a left back because Calafiore is not good.
Yep.
We need a left winger. I don't know. And I think we need another striker if Yorkers gets injured.
Facts.
What do you
think? Havertz is already injured, isn't he? And he's not even a striker. So do you know what I mean? You've got Gabriel Jesus out. That's exactly right. It's a mess up that top, isn't it? Apart from Yorkers, of course. You're right. I'd have loved to have Arsenal to have got Jonathan David in there and just gone there, goes a free transfer. It don't work out. Sell him for 20 million quid, 30 million quid, whatever. Make some profit. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But Arsenal Football Club, it's frustrating that they don't operate that way. Maybe Jonathan David would have never have come, but we probably never have offered. That's the frustrating thing, isn't it, Central?
No, like Like, I don't know about this Jonathan David. I think he's a bit of a hipster striker. Would be, but we should, we got Yorkers, but we need another striker. We need, I think, the biggest, but this season's gonna make it. This is a make or break for Arteta, man. You got Berta. He wants. I think Berta want him out. I think he's, because we can't pull up this manager for any more times. The guy's been in for 6 years. He's won, big one, won an FA Cup, big one. We bottled the title race, bottled the league twice. We can't win something in Europe. The track record is just absolutely not poor, but like getting knocked out in the semi-finals. We can't reach Wembley, in the League Cup. We haven't won that in a very long time, he's a 93, but it's it's like he's got a track record of he's a failure. He's a massive failure. Yep. I don't understand why people sitting into him, people need to stop getting giddy, man. We signed players. Big one. We got players still in the club. We still got Kivior. We still got Fiera. We got Lakonga. That was done while we signed Madwakey. We're doing this whole let's sell Chelsea rejects. We've been doing this for how many years? I don't know how many years we're signing ex-Chelsea rejects. This
too many bloody years.
Too many bloody years. Yeah,
bloody years.
I don't. Yeah, he's just wearing this do-rag around his head, and people think he's like Ronaldinho. People think he's Ronaldinho. He's not. He'll be gone in the next 2 years. Reece. Yeah, he's Reece with a bandana.
Reece Nelson with a bandana, and it's 50 million, by the way. Chelsea have that, innit? Do you know what I mean? It's madness.
Yeah, and they signed Roy. What's his name? Leon Delap. Yeah, Leon Delap, and we signed this scrub. We signed this like Ronaldinho. This Ronaldinho from Wish. Yeah. Yeah,
and the 40 million that we put down for him to make sure it goes. We could have got Donnarumma right now since PSG's trying to get rid of him. We could get a real fucking goalie. But because everybody wants to play this stupid freaking goalkeeper can pass the ball around, we need a shot stopper. There's some things.
What is that all about?
Because what it is, man? These guys love this system bullshit when I don't give a rat's ass what anybody said. The old football from the 90s and early 2000s is miles ahead of this shit that we're watching now. All these guys are nothing but athletes with no technique. We got rid of the best thing of the old brand of football is we got rid of the old school number 10. All these guys now, you got to be an 8. You got to come back. No, you don't. If you know how to play football, you let them play football. This manager would have been the type of guy to tell a guy like Maradona or Johan Cruyff to come back and play defend. Well, what the fuck we doing here?
Look, it's facts, isn't it? It's facts, isn't it? But listen, I'm going to wrap up here. I'm going to get myself off to bed. 12:30 here in the UK. But man, I'm just glad I've managed to get one of these things. I haven't done one in such a long time. But they are back as a fixture every single Friday from now. Don't you worry about that. And I'll be looking forward to seeing these regular faces every time soon. But listen, big up to every single person being here in the chat. Everyone that's donated, everyone that's a member, everyone that's a subscriber, everyone that's a viewer, everyone that's hit the like, everyone that's hit the likes for these guys' channels. John has got a channel. Nats has got a channel. I'm not too sure if anyone else has got a channel in here. So if so, I apologise for not saying so. But yeah, other than that, come on, we've got to be going and smashing Leeds to pieces. I don't think they will, but that's what we should be doing. But other than that, Arteta well and truly out.